deep in the dark. I felt the fire flicker, ignite the flame and give us light. My cursed mark, and hollow heart grows sicker. Out of the shadow cometh light. Kill me, I'd like to see you try. You take my life, I fail to die. The fires fade, now close your eyes and sing my undead lullaby. The night will fall and swallow light to fill my dark hollow inside, and yet my death is all but nigh. Sing my undead lullaby. Keep the fire bright, I can see your breath as the cold creeps in. You are beyond death. Take a leap of faith, unless you're scared to try. Now brace yourself for me and prepare to die. In a barren land where the dead will walk and the dragons fly. Blood across the sand, good intentions crumble as the demons rise. Welcome to my own hell, a place I know well, there's nothing like. Hope you came prepared, because this is where angels come to die. Blood stains of the fallen plague this trail you're walking. A warning to be hearkened. Eyes of fate are always watching. Desecrated grave forgotten. Seed of evil in the garden. Rise up from your coffin. Submit yourself unto the darkness. Darkness is falling. Grim Reaper's calling. Shadows are coming to life. I must rekindle embers that dwindle. Ashes and cinder will arise.
Hello and welcome to the Curse of Strahd, Part 5. Something old, something new. Welcome to the wonderful, beautiful Court of Crows. It is wonderful to see all of you. And hello, dear players.
Hello, Crow.
I welcome Hexel. God damn it, I did it!
It's okay.
Oh, it's
You
gonna
should
happen.
just change your name, Hex.
No.
I think you do.
Change your name to make it easier for the one person who should know this by now. It's only I've known the other guy for 15 years.
Oh, there actually is a Hexel. Okay.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Hexel. He's been on the show before. You've talked to him.
I have?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
the guy with the
Sorry.
Psyduck on his Discord profile. The Psyduck guy. Yeah.
Huh.
Hex Harper playing Alexei Borokov. We got Amish Man playing Gerard Barrington. We got Blue Teddy Narrations playing the lovely Miss Daisy. And we got Nick Brown, the man of renown, playing Matthew Moore. And I am Dr. Crow, and I will be your lore keeper for the evening. It has been a little bit since we've gotten together. Vacations, internet problems, and all sorts of hijinks have gotten in the way, but we're back because you can't escape from the mist forever.
This is all true.
So who here wants to give the quick fill-in of what happened last time?
Matthew Moore is living life to the fullest right now. He's doing pretty well, all things considered. Everyone else, not so much. Let's see. We ripped out part of Daisy's brain to give her free will, the natural thing to do. Alexi got, well, to put it bluntly, he almost got his ass raped by Strahd. It did not go too well for him.
Let's rewind it just a little bit. Our players, Alexi and Matthew, while traveling through the countryside of Barovia, they came across a tower, inside of which they met Rictavio, the carnival owner they met in Vallaki. He reveals to them that his real name is actually Rudolf van Richten, famous vampire hunter. They managed to convince him to go to the Abbey of St. Markovia as they go to deal with the druids at Yester Hill. Daisy went and found Gerard, who was being chased by Strahd, only being able to narrowly, the former who barely escaped the devil's wrath. They held up in a barn during the night, along with their new friend Periwimple, as a couple of vampires tormented them. In the morning, they set off, stumbling across Alexi and Matthew. The party finally back together. They traveled with them to Yester Hill, and there they dealt battle with the druids, as well as Count Strahd himself. Strahd gravely wounded Alexi, and the magic that the druids and him cast upon the crew made it very clear that he would win this fight. However, Matthew had a trick up his sleeve. A literal stick of dynamite.
3 sticks of dynamite.
And he basically threatened to blow everything up if Strahd didn't surrender. Strahd, amused and respecting your attempt to sacrifice yourself to end this fight, agrees to part off, but not before giving Daisy an order to kill Alexi for him. The group managed to hold Daisy down as Alexi did some emergency mechanics, where they find that Daisy is actually controlled by an actual human brain. Someone you got loud all of a sudden.
Not sure what happened there.
That's better. I don't know. That was weird. Ding. Well, and that is where our party will pick up after that horrifying revelation and removing the thing that makes Daisy forced to follow Strahd's commands.
On the bright side, we got 32 twig soldiers now.
Oh, yes, that's right. Alexi's magic staff now allows him to control up to 32 of these shambling mounds.
Yay!
We have an army.
We have Hulk.
No, that's Periwinkle.
All right. So, our party is still at Yester Hill. Periwimple is walking up to this giant wicker effigy of Strahd and starts ripping off large branches from it. As everybody starts to make a what's it called? It's one of those where you put people on when they're hurt. A stretcher. That's what
Stretcher.
Yeah.
Am I at least stable, or what's the deal?
You were stable at the end of the last game, but you got a big old gash down your back, but you're not going to die from it.
Okay, yeah, I'm still at like 2 HP.
Yeah. You're going to need to take some time to recover.
Yeah.
I suggest we go back to the Abbey and regroup, and so you guys can lick your wounds before we try and go for the sword. 'Cause, oh my goodness.
That's
You are
probably a
almost...
good idea.
Yeah.
And maybe we can find Sir Godfrey before we go for the sword as well.
he could be useful.
I have no objections to that. We'll need all the allies we can get. Especially when battling this Strahd fellow.
Alright.
So let's get Alexei on the stretcher and start carrying him off.
Okay, I help you get him on the stretcher. Thank you again for all of your help, Alexei.
No problem. Ow.
Oh, and sorry for trying to kill you.
You did as you were told.
So before you leave Yester Hill, there is this giant Strahd effigy, and there's also this giant withered dead tree on the hill. Do any of you guys want to inspect this stuff before you head off, or just giving you the option?
I would inspect it if I was in any condition to do so, but no.
What would that kind of inspection require? Investigation?
Yeah, if you guys want to do a quick survey of your locations, like why are these druids here in this specific location or anything like that.
Where is the investigation?
Because last game we had a big battle, and it's been a couple of weeks since then. So I just
Yeah.
want to give you guys the chance to explore your surroundings.
Yep. Intimidate. Where is it? Is there investigation?
I think it's spot hidden.
Spot hidden. Oh, I'm terrible at. See, I'm trying to think of survival because that's my highest of these investigation rolls. What about looking for a specific though? Oh, bugger. I'm not sure. He would definitely want to probably burn the Strahd statue because screw Strahd. Or ordering his friend to kill another friend.
Sure.
But first things, but I forgot. Let's, Periwinkle, where are you tearing that statue down or whatever? You were tearing something down.
Periwinkle was ripping off parts of the twigs and stuff to make the stretcher.
Ah, okay. All right. I guess I'll try and roll a survival just to see what the druids were doing with nature and whatnot, trying to, if that helps at all, because I don't know what occult is, but maybe I could figure out what they're trying to do with the environment, if anything.
Yeah. Survival occult, because you got the giant wicker statue.
I could roll a cult, possibly, just from what I can see anyway. Fuck yeah! I rolled a 5 out of 29, and that is exactly a like quarter success or near crit, whatever thing.
Yeah, I failed mine, so yeah, it's all on him.
All right. So Alexei, you're looking at this ring of stones that circle around. There are 2 rings of stones. There's one at the base of the hill, and there's another one halfway up. Then there's the top of the hill, which is kind of like it's been trampled down where people have walked all around this place, kind of like making like a semi-courtyard. Mm-hmm. It's got the giant wicker statue Strahd in the center of it. And then off center of that is the giant tree. You think that this is some sort of semi-holy place? It's definitely given off all the vibes of dark magic, Wiccan stuff, paganistic rituals where they would basically be worshiping Strahd. You think it may have been they've been trying to summon something, almost like some sort of horrific monster.
Strahd did mention trying to. I don't remember what it was, but he was like trying to get such and such thing was a dumb idea after all.
He said Winter Splinter.
Winter Splinter, yes. And whatnot. So yeah, this is all an effort to summon that thing, whatever that it was, and so feel free to, deface everything as much as you can.
I like that idea. I would rather not have anyone else try and summon up a creature known as the Winter Splinter. Is there any way I can make torches or anything like that to try and set it on fire or burn it?
You got the time to just do that, so you can just set the wicker statue on fire.
Okay.
Unless that summons it.
Whoops. He wanted fire, not blood.
Free. No.
Party wipe.
Now you serve us, Winter Splinter. We summoned you.
So you burn the statue down, and as it kind of like crickles and crackles, very dry twigs, wicker just goes right up. You start to notice something green glowing inside the wicker statue.
Spot hidden, I guess. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 33 out of 59.
I don't see crap. Not with an 83.
All right, so you can see kind of like bedded into the center of the statue is a gemstone of some sort. It is roughly about it's about the size of your hand and is vaguely shaped like a pine cone. And as the fire crackles and burns away, it doesn't seem to harm this gemstone as it falls out of place and onto the ground out in front of you guys.
I think I may know where that belongs. There was this strange device in Castle Ravenloft. When I stepped through it, it transported me somewhere. Strahd said it was missing one of its gems, and there wasn't a green gem present.
I suppose it would be a good idea then to take this with us just in case, but I recommend probably not touching it by hand just because, well, if it teleports things, I don't think that's a good idea to exactly.
Dump some water on it first.
Yeah, that's
Really hot.
Periwinkle has he pulls out a water skin, just pours it on there. No steam, no hissing, nothing. Periwinkle's stupid enough to do it. He bends down and picks it up.
Oh, god darn it, Periwinkle.
This is cold.
And-
Nothing happens to him.
Well, if it's safe to touch, then all right. Who wants to hold on to it?
Periwinkle, you may carry the shiny object, or should we just put it next to Alexi with on the stretcher? It'd be easier to carry. I don't know. How big is it again? Is it
It's about the
About
size of
your
a
hand.
hand. Yeah.
a hand? Okay, not two hands. Okay.
Periwinkle will just kind of like shove it into a inner coat pocket. Just goes, I got it.
Excellent. All right. Let's get you guys the hell out of here.
Right. You tie your stretchers up to the horses, and off you go back to the Abbey of St. Markovia. Miss Daisy, during your trip back to St. Markovia, you find yourself kind of like fading in and out of daydreams. This walk through the woods feels slightly familiar. You kind of feel like you've been through parks in London from what you've seen in the pictures that the dollhouse has shown you. It doesn't quite make sense to you, and you snap right back to reality after that happens.
Okay. Can I remember it, though?
You do remember it, yes.
Okay. And kind of hold my hand to my head. That's strange. Alexi, did you add anything when you were fixing me? Alexi?
Oh, sorry. It's like I didn't add anything though. Like I hold up the part and whatnot. I still have the part and all the screws and whatnot attached to it, just in case we need to either put it back in or put that in and replace something else. Because I don't know what I was doing for the most part when I was trying to fix you. So just let me know if anything is wrong, or mechanically at least.
Well, it's like I'm having daydreams, flashes of memories, except, well, they're not mine.
We'll explain later.
Yeah, once we get back to the Abbey, Miss Daisy, we'll have to tell you some things.
I see. Oh, Periwimple, I should thank you as well for holding on to me. I'm sorry I kicked you.
Oh, it's all right. A big good guy. No hurt. No hurt.
That's good to hear.
He rubs his shoulder. No hurt at all.
His entire shoulder's just obliterated from that one kick.
How did I kick all the way up to his shoulder, man?
He jumped down on your legs. Oh, right. Yeah, he took your bike from behind. Never mind. It's just...
Daisy's got a high kick, man.
You didn't even hit him in the shoulder. You hit him in the side, and the pain just traveled up to it.
The legs spin around like propellers. Just...
that one guy ordered the doll extra flexible.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
And just like that, the joke stops. So, on your travels through, coming from the village of Krez, is a large wagon loaded down with 2 barrels, but having enough room for 2 more of these gigantic barrels. It is pulled by a small horse team. And sitting on it is a familiar to Alexi and Matthews group of men who pull to the stop when they see you. Hey!
Hello there.
Hey.
Yeah, you got the wine to the to Perez, I see, or trying to.
Yep, we just made our delivery to Krez. We're on our way to Vallaki now.
Excellent. That means our debt has been repaid there, and you need not fear any more druid attacks.
You took care of the druids?
Yes,
Just the 5 of you?
and an army, but you know about our army.
Right, the big pile of sticks behind you guys just marching. That's amazing. Oh, the wine production should flow smoothly now that we don't have to worry about these druids anymore. But I'd be careful if I were you. You might pull down the ire of Strahd now. Those druids were heavy allies of his.
Oh, we know. We know. We know.
But since you're going to Vallaki, is there anything we need to deliver? Any messages there, fellows, miss? That we want them to deliver messages to where they're going, like a.
I'm trying to remember if we had any particular business in Vallaki with anyone there.
Well, where does that order? Maybe we should ask them. Like, can you spread the word to this order that maybe, hey, we'll need your help?
I think that was more of a personal, private. Right. I think that's more of a personal thing to do. Never mind.
Okay. Wanted to make sure. All right. And then how about, do you have any bandages or healers amongst you?
No, we don't. You'll need to go see the abbot in Krez for any wounds you got. Oh my goodness, you're hurt.
You can thank the devil himself.
I think, dude, they're the little holy symbol of the Morning Lord over top of you. Just. All right, we need to get this to Vallaki. If you have no messages, we'll keep going. May the light shine upon you.
Take care.
And you as well. Yes. Take care on the road.
All right. Real quick, you have nothing to add, Barrington?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right.
Yes. Sorry I interrupt you, Alexi. I particularly don't want them to know that we just fought Strahd and worry the locals, especially as
No
even though
problem.
we've helped them out, I don't entirely know where their loyalties may lie.
Well, if they're calling him the devil, then we have at least some idea of their opinion.
But people make deals with the devil all the time, so
True.
for better or for worse, everyone has a price on their soul.
So the party pulls into Krez, which the gates open for you. No protest this time whatsoever. And you are actually swarmed by a group of about 30 people. Do you leave the twig blights outside the village, or do you bring them in with you?
I'm gonna leave them outside.
Seems wise.
Like, just
Say, honey, when do we
Yeah,
get the
make
new forest that showed up?
yeah.
Bring
Just,
in like an army procession. We're coming in march. Where's our
it's like,
trumpets?
like have them make a makeshift hedge maze.
Oh,
Right?
sudden hedge mage shows up. That's not ominous at all.
But it's
Where
our
do these
hedge mage.
bushes come from? And why do they have no leaves?
Just don't mess with them and you'll be fine. They're here to protect us. In their own way.
No. All right. So you will need to use a magic point to give the stop command.
Yeah.
Do you want how's your magic points looking?
I'm at 6.
Do you want me to use one so that way you don't have to? Because I got 12. I counted them up the other day.
You're probably gonna need them for if you decide to take the army with you while I am recovering. So, save them for now.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right. So into Krez you go. You are met by Baron Kreskov, the leader of the village of Krez. He walks up to you and goes, he walks with you on your horses. To you, Matthew, he goes, "We managed to get the wine from the Wizards of Wine. They told us about how you fought those horrific twig monsters."
Yes, that is all true. Matthew Moore is not a big fan of all this attention of 30 people around him. It's like, nope.
The people of Krez are in your debt. The wine will help us deal with the horrors of this land. If you need anything, you just let us know.
We will hold you up to that offer. Thank you very much for your kindness, though. I tip my hat. I'm probably staying as stiff as a board because I'm like, I don't like that there's 30 people watching us. Too much attention. But, yep. I guess we'll continue unless there's anything else anyone wants to say.
How are Esmeralda and God dang it, I forgot his name. Not Ezek, but
Ismark.
Ismark. That was close.
The other companions you came up with have not left the abbey. However, a man in a colorful wagon came along shortly after you left.
Did he have a tiger with him?
He had some sort of beast in his wagon.
That, my good sir, is what they call a tiger. I say knowing that I didn't know what a tiger was a few days beforehand. Thinking I'm all great and pompous, like, oh yes, that is a tiger. Everyone knows what a tiger is. But he is one of our companions, an ally. Treat him as he would treat us.
All right, and he gives a nod, curt and stiff nod to that. Just he lets you go on your way.
I think that went somewhat well. I don't like the attention.
And up this small winding path you go that overlooks the small lake here at the back of Krez. As you pass through the 2 guard gates, you can hear snoring coming from inside. Alexi and Matthew, you both know about the mongrel folk.
Oh yeah. Daisy, Miss Daisy, Mr. Barrington, don't be alarmed. There are mongrel folk up here. Think of them as misshapen beasts. They were cursed. Their family name was cursed by dark forces. You know, the same gist the rest of the land is suffering under, just worse. So don't be entirely alarmed and lose more sanity. Please don't.
Daisy, you actually met one in the castle Ravenloft.
Yeah, I was gonna say. She wouldn't know that he was a mongrel folk, though.
That is correct. Barrington, you got anything to react to that horrific idea?
I will keep my distance, thank you very much. Okay, you kind of like move several feet away from the snoring.
All right, so you pull into the main courtyard of the Abbey, St. Markovia's Abbey. And that's when you see the horrific bat creature that is chained in front of the well. That's going to be a sanity roll from all of you.
Again?
Oh boy.
Even though we saw it before?
Yeah, because you're still not used to these things.
Oh.
Hard success.
Yay!
I failed it.
I rolled a 34 out of 30.
34 out of 30. So, Alexi, that's a failure from you. And what about you,
Yes.
6.
Matthew? Okay. So, Barrington, Matthew are fine. I want all of you guys to up yours by 1.
Oh, where's my pencil? Oh,
Up Mongol folk by 1, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that put you at, especially you, Daisy?
Oh, we've seen 4 mongrel folk.
So now it's at 5.
Yeah.
I'm at 2.
Only 2, really?
Yeah, well, I only saw, what was his name? Clovis, I think?
Clovis,
One.
yeah, but you spend a lot of time around Clovis, so actually you don't need to make the roll. So
Oh, okay.
we're just going to say yours is at 6, so you could just go ahead and change yours to 6.
Okay.
And then we saw, this is 5 mongrel folk for me and Hex.
Yep. And this is the first one for Gerard.
Oh, even though I succeeded, I still got to write it down.
Yep. Because
Oh,
once you
okay.
hit 6, you no longer have to make the roll for these creatures. You've gotten jaded to it. So as you are saddling up your horses, and Periwinkle is taking up Alexi, coming out of the Abbey is Irene. And she runs past Gerard and up to Daisy. Miss Daisy, you are okay.
Yes. Hello again, Irene. It's good to see that you're all right as well.
I've missed you so. How did you escape from Strahd?
Well, he more or less let me go.
He let you go?
With orders to spy for him, but luckily Alexi has made it so that I don't have to follow orders anymore.
Alexi, you're hurt. Quickly, this way. We can get him to the abbot.
I'm not sure if I'm still in the stretcher or not, but if I'm not, I'm just limping. My back, everything hurts.
You can walk if you want to have Matthew kind of like push you up, like arm over his shoulder.
Mm-hmm. I'll gladly do that. Like, you need help?
A little.
Yeah, give me your arm, man.
What's gonna work? Teamwork. Sorry.
Right, so you file it into the Abbey, into a sick bay, where Ismark and Esmeralda are still lying in beds, bandaged up. They don't look as bad as when you left them. They've had 2 days to heal at this point. Which brings up their grand totals to 5.
I kind of step back when I see Esmeralda. I met this woman in the palace.
How are you here?
Oh, good. You're already acquainted.
Well, I do that too. Crap. Oh shit. Anyways, let's attend to Alexi. Then we could deal with that.
Real
I
quick, I
thought-
forgot to mention this. Bertavio's wagon is in the stable yard as well.
Okay.
But I don't understand. I thought she worked for Strahd.
I do not work for the devil, but I know that you do.
Did. Miss Daisy did work for the devil until Alexi scooped out part of her mechanics. Anyways, puts Alexi down because Matthew Moore's panicking because Esmeralda said you should kill Daisy if you see her again. He did not do that. He almost did.
Esmeralda's kind of like glaring at you, Matthew.
It's okay.
Are you sure she can be trusted?
Yes. Oh, yes. We made. If she could not be trusted, she would not be here. Don't pay attention to that, Miss Daisy. Anyways,
I just
Don't
hold
you-
up the part or whatever, just like, yeah, we got it. It's okay.
anyways, where's the father? Someone help Alexi.
As if on cue, the abbot walks in through these great big double doors. He is dressed in the plain brown robes, the cowl. He's got the painted holy symbol of the sun dangling from a leather cord. And he's strikingly handsome. As he comes gliding into the room, he walks up to Alexi and goes, "Oh, it is very deep. I'm going to need to stitch it." He walks over to a table, grabbing all these surgical equipment, and he starts to get to work on Alexi.
Is there any herbs or anything he needs to dull the pain?
Yes,
I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it.
there's a tea on the table. If you brew that will help him deal with the pain. I need to clean the wound first before I can sew it up. Luckily, it went deep, but it did not touch your spine, so you won't have any problems walking.
Good to know.
Daisy starts brewing the tea.
So is the both carriages there then? The Rictavio's and then
Vitavia
Esmeralda.
is hovering in the doorway the abbot just came through, as if both him and the abbot came from the same direction.
Okay. And did he brought in both carriages, right? Esmeralda's and his own, or did he leave his behind?
He left.
Because I thought he took Esmeralda's, but I couldn't.
Right, I took Esmeralda's. Sorry, it's been like what,
Yeah.
4 weeks, a month.
No, you're good. Yeah, my fault for that. Sorry.
No, so yeah, it's Esmeralda's wagon that was in the stable yard. Then it's Esmeralda's that came along. He did not go get his wagon
Okay.
because literally all it has is just cage for the tiger. So the tiger's roaming around somewhere, and we'll let that be dealt with whenever we get to it.
Yeah. We got a tiger somewhere. We got a lot of allies, at least. We need more, but it's nice to have some. Does the abbot need anything from myself or Barrington as he's patching up Alexi?
Do either of you two have a skill in medicine?
I got
Daisy does.
Yeah, I do. Not a great one, but one.
Seeing how you know some things about medicine, he starts giving you like simple directions as you're kind of playing nurse for him.
Okay.
So I'll give him a bonus die on the roll.
Yeah, 'cause all I got is first aid.
Oh, that's great. He has a hard success.
Yay.
Hooray!
Oh, thank goodness. Oh,
Stitch me up.
You regain 4 hit points.
Oh,
Alexi.
wow.
Yeah.
I am now at half health. Yay!
Alright. And he says, you be careful on that for the next couple of weeks. Try not to break the stitching.
You got it. I can't promise anything, but I understand.
Lay in bed for a couple of days. You'll be fine. And then he goes to look at Ismark, and Esmeralda seems satisfied with his work. And as he's doing that, Rictavio walks up and goes, how did your encounter at Yester Hill go?
It went as well as expected. Also, don't forget heal Barrington if you can, because I know he got wounded pretty badly as well.
Yeah, he was at like 2 HP.
Yeah, I'm at
Yeah.
4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, help Barrington as well.
All
We haven't forgotten you.
He tells Barrington, sit down. He kind of like pushes you into one of these cots as well. With seriously helping. Very nice. Not as good as he did with Alexei, but it's still successful. You regain 3 hit points, Barrington.
But yes, Yester Hill. Where do we begin? Well, the druids are all dead. Strahd is not happy about that. Yes, he was there. And then also, Periwinkle, pull out the gem, if you will.
All right. Periwinkle pulls out the gem. It's glowing a nice, big, bright, vibrant green.
We also got this for our troubles.
All right. Octavio will come. He takes and scoops it up. Esmeralda's kind of like looking over his shoulder at it. Let's see if they can tell what it is. Esmeralda kind of gives a shake of her head. She doesn't know. Octavio's looking it over and goes, this is a special ward meant to keep away evil spirits when buried in the ground. Powerful magic.
Something that'll probably come in handy for us then, I imagine.
Yes. Put this in the ground if you have to camp out while out in the woods. It should keep you safe. Somewhat.
Yeah, obviously it was not powerful enough to stop Strahd from descending.
Strahd is a great, powerful evil. The humans probably won't even notice the thing. This is for mystical forces, Fae, and the like.
So White did put it in a wicker statue.
It's possible that the druids were trying to siphon the power out of it to power whatever ritual they had going on.
They were trying to summon a thing called Winter Splinter.
Name alone will not be able to tell much. Fae creature names are fluid at best.
Probably describing the wicker statue won't count for much, but regardless, I think it's best that we don't know what this thing looked like, otherwise we probably would not be here.
Good. He looks at Gerard. Well, look who is still kicking.
He's just gonna giving him a glare.
Is that not? I see that you had managed to escape out of Barovia as well as you had planned. Come back for a summer vacation?
You're awfully cocky for someone who's been here all their life.
I have not been here all my life.
For Alexei and Matthew, they can notice that Gerard's accent is definitely different now.
My Lord Barrington, are you okay?
I suppose I should tell the other two then.
Which is?
He looks towards Matthew. I'm no lord.
I'm sorry?
I'm a con man. I steal from people for a living.
Huh.
Not even from New York. Not even from London. From New York.
New York. So, when I asked you to keep an eye on the town for us, to make sure nothing bad was going to happen or follow us, were you going to hold to that promise, or are you just going to con us out of it?
I was at the moment when I initially made the promise. I was, until I found out that everything going on in this cursed ass village is actually real. I wasn't lying when I said it was. I thought it was all fake at first. I run cons for a living. I can spot a con like it's nothing. But apparently, no. This is actually real. Very real. What's going on? I saw something that shouldn't have happened, and I panicked and I fled. And of course, didn't quite work out because here I am.
All right. I don't know how to take this yet, so you're going to have to give me a minute here. Matthew Moore is conflicted.
Okay, look up at Rictavio. You happy?
Octavio gives a short nod. And exposing a lie builds a road to trust.
Funny, I always saw this ending with me in jail, not hell.
Not as hot as you think it was, huh?
Surprisingly not. What I don't get is your story, Alexi.
What about it?
You're one of them. You could go choose as you leave. Why don't you?
Well, come to think of it, I never really cared. As I don't know to expect, but I made friends with all of you, and clearly, Strahd must be stopped. As far as my work was concerned, I'm on vacation. Well, a rather morbid one, but I'll be back eventually. I'll just say I lost my passport or something.
We just got our asses handed to us by Strahd. Do you really think we pose a chance at beating him?
We were able to hurt him.
People seem to think we do.
Yes, but hold on. Go back to what you were saying, Barrington, about him being able to leave at will. What do you mean by that?
Something about their people. What are they called again?
Vistani.
Vistani. They can actually leave whenever they want.
How? Why?
My people made a deal a long time ago. We're able to come and go as we please. And in exchange for, not rising up against him or something. I left.
Esmeralda will chime in and says, some sort of blood pact Strahd made with the Vistani when he was human. It carries forward even into the mist.
A blood pact?
From what the legends have said through my research is that Strahd, as a young man, was saved by Vistani for nothing in return. And he's always felt that he owes our people something after that.
I was never too attached to our old ways. I left when I was about 19 to get married, and the end result of that after a good 20 years.
A blood pact. Is that all it takes? Is just your Dasani blood allows you to leave and go?
Apparently.
And if that blood mixes in with anything else, does it work?
I wouldn't know.
Hmm. I don't plan on leaving, but there might be someone who should leave, and I look to Irene. Like, if we can get her out of here, that might tip the scales against Strahd immensely, and keep someone safe in the process.
Has no one tried that? I mean, people have been trapped in this valley for hundreds of years. Around 500, right?
It doesn't seem like the Vasani like to mingle around with other people, though, and vice versa. It's worth a shot, I suppose, but I also don't know what. Sorry, this is sort of coming out of now. Calling it a blood pact just has, I guess, my slow brain working.
So what do you want me to do? Bleed all over her?
Mix your blood in with hers.
I don't think that'll work.
Probably one of your bandages, and wrap it around a cut around her, or something like that.
Esmeralda shakes her head. It will not work like that.
Out of character. You want lupus? Because that's how you get lupus.
All
So you
right.
get lots of things.
The only thing I know is what the.
Bread.
All I know is what that fortune teller told us. And he will take the medallion off his neck. I encountered Strahd trying to run out of here. This apparently pissed him off. Caused him to recoil in fear.
The abbot gives a gasp. Rictavio's eyes kind of widen a little bit, and Esmeralda has raised eyebrows.
Okay, this is clearly important if you're all acting that way.
Octavio walks up to it, kind of like just grabs it, and like still while it's attached to like your neck, he just pulls it in close so you can expect it. Just wet.
I also pull out the diary and hand it to Esmeralda. So like, I assume you've been bored. Would you care for some light reading?
Let's see here, and I got the thing here. Look to the wizard and wine. Castle guarded by amber giants. A person with a... Oh, yeah, that's right. We have her buddy here. The person with a body of a giant and a mind of a child.
All right. Periwimple, he waves.
Yeah. And the tomb of the father.
So you've just been to the Wizard of Wine, and that's where you got the book.
I met Periwimple here at an inn back in Ravenloft.
And back in the village of Barovia.
Village Barovia, excuse me.
Yeah. And you got the amulet underneath the fortune teller's own nose. She who sees all.
So we have 3 of the items on the list.
Just leaves the 4th item, and then the final place to face Strahd.
The castle guarded by amber giants, and then the tomb of the father. I'm guessing the tomb of the father is where we go to fight. I'm guessing.
Yep, that's what the fortune teller said.
So, anyway, like I'll look up to Rictavio and Esmeralda. And you know about anything about amber giants?
Esmeralda is currently reading the diary, the Tome of Strahd, the big leather brown book that you guys found. And Rictavio is still kind of like holding you by like the icon. He hasn't taken it off your neck as he's studying it over.
Yeah, Rictavio did give us directions of where to go. That's where we were headed originally before we ran into Gerard and Daisy.
Well, if we know where it is, then when do we head out?
Probably as soon as everyone's healed. We'll need all the help we can get, and I don't like the idea of pushing anyone further than they need to go.
May I suggest, while Alexei and Gerard heal, I was not very helpful in that last fight, but there's a local witch. Well, I was told I might be able to learn magic, which could perhaps make me more useful in a combat situation.
How far is this witch?
She is in the ruined city of Berez.
Do not go to that witch, Victavio says. She's a vile and wicked creature.
But the other witches said she would help me.
Think about what you just said.
I see.
Is there nothing Daisy can do then to gain power?
Gaining power is a dangerous game. If she wants to know how to fight, then I suggest she picks up a sword and learns how to use it.
I would sooner learn how to use a gun if it's of no objection to anyone else. I still hold that I'm probably best suited out of melee.
I hand her mine and the ammo for it.
I can teach you.
Thank
It
you,
feels
Matthew.
He's a
feels
remarkable
heavy
shot.
You're made of porcelain.
Porcelain and cogs.
Right. We also need to tell her about that.
Mhm.
All right,
Tell me what?
Miss Daisy, you need to sit down for a second.
All right.
Oh. Any of you could chime in if you want to at some point. Miss Daisy, you are, from what we can assume, used to be human.
I kind of cock my head to the side.
I don't understand.
You said you were having memories, right?
Well, yes.
And what do memories require? Having.
Well, it's just electrical pulses, really. That's why I'd asked if you added.
I know,
anything.
but more what as a what would a normal human use to recall anything?
The brain, I suppose.
That's what we saw in a jar.
I see.
That tingling sensation whenever you were trying to disobey a command was a little apparatus giving electrical shocks to the fluid inside said jar, causing you extreme agony.
But why? Excuse me. She stands up and walks out of the room.
Damn it. That could have been handled better, I think.
Mhm.
Shit.
At the same time, you might as well just be blunt about it.
I suppose.
It's hard to sugarcoat a brain in a jar.
Irene is going to go off after Daisy.
That's probably a good idea. She's gonna need a friend. It worries me though, what other organs are in her aside from her brain.
She's
I-
not to think of that.
I trust nothing else, since if she doesn't eat, or I would guess not breathe either, then it's probably just I would assume it's just that. But yeah, that was still not a pleasant sight.
No, I've seen a lot of fucked up things. Oh, I guess, what is Esmeralda doing?
Esmeralda's just kind of watching you all. She's gone back to looking at the journal. Rictavio's finally removed the holy amulet from Barrington's neck, and he's just studying it over and over in his hands, kind of like drawing his fingers around the ruins on the outside, studying and getting to know every little nook and cranny of this thing.
I hope you know how to use it.
Didn't Rictavio mention like the amber giants and whatnot up in the mountains?
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
he gave us directions and told us to warn us about the vulture as well.
I mean, all he just did was hold it out, and that seemed to be enough. It didn't seem to have any command words or anything.
This, he holds up the amulet to all of you to see, is the icon of Ravenkind. It is a powerful artifact. Through it, you can channel pure sunlight.
Oh, so that's why you didn't like it.
A powerful tool in killing the vampires. Strahd will take... This has the potential to kill Strahd.
Like an ant in a magnifying glass.
Oh.
All right, the $1 million question: how do you work the thing?
You have faith.
Okay, yeah.
Let me ask you this, Barrington. Do you believe in the gods?
After everything I've seen, yeah. I was skeptical at first, even before coming here, but after this, yeah, I'm willing to go on a little faith. I believe some gods.
You will hand it to Matthew.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. Like, I'm
Okay.
like, I don't know, even with all things going on, Gerard would consider himself religious. I don't think he...
Yeah.
I believe this amulet works. Does that count? Give it to me.
Yeah, that's as far as it goes.
Yeah, it's like, I
The holy
believe the
symbol
amulet.
only works as much as the faith you have within it.
Mhm.
It is a representation of the god.
I mean, panic was a hell of a motivator.
Fear is a good motivator for any god. Matthew, I suggest that you head down to the lake here at Ancares. There is a gazebo called the Shrine of the White Sun. Spend time in prayer there.
Okay. I shall do that then. I will then put on the amulet.
Right.
I thought of that Homer Simpson going down as soon as he's given the amulet. All right. That's
Is there anything the three guys want to do?
more stress. Guess I gotta talk to Esmeralda. Right. Do you want to go down to the gazebo? Do you want to do some prayer?
She looks up to you and goes, I am not in a condition to be traveling, and neither is Alexi.
Right.
Bed rest is important for now, and right now I study. She said,
Oh.
holding up the journal.
I'll join you, Matthew.
Thank you.
You'll join him on his romantic trip to the gazebo.
To prayer.
It's Ravenloft, the buddy system, you know?
Buddy system. Everybody
Yep.
grab your buddy. Remember,
Oh.
you don't need to be faster than the vampires. You just need to be faster than your buddy.
Bring your gun.
Oh yeah, I gotta teach Daisy how to shoot as well.
And you get your gun.
Oh wait, I get my double barrel shotgun back. Give me that back. Right. We'll definitely need to talk at some point. Get rest. And he awkwardly walks away.
So.
Matthew Moore is as bad as talking to girls as I am, apparently.
All right. Barrington, do you go with them?
Yep.
So Alexi, when they walk away, you can see Esmeralda You're kind of like sitting across from her in this sick hall. Ismonk has gone back to sleep, but Esmeralda does watch Matthew go.
Been a rough couple days, hasn't it? Been.
So you had a fight with Strahd.
Yep, he gave me this. What is more than likely going to be a very impressive scar.
Bear your scars with pride. It's a mark of bravery. But I suggest not getting too many of them.
No, I mean, an injured factory worker is like a horse with a broken leg. You might as well just shoot them.
That is counterproductive to work. I prefer to use the wounded as bait. Flips a page.
It all depends on your line of work, I suppose.
I'm joking, Alexi. All right. Daisy. Where about in the Abbey do you run to?
She probably doesn't go far. Just the first quiet room she can find.
All right. So finding a quiet room is actually not very hard. As you, it looks like it's meant to be like some sort of monk room.
Monk room. Okay.
A monk's room.
Oh, I hope they cleaned up that corpse.
What?
We did shoot one of their mongrels when we came in here.
A flesh golem.
The flesh golem.
Not that room.
Oh, thank goodness. I was like, she said a monk. Like, oh crap, we fought a flesh golem over there. Shit. I hope they cleaned it up.
But yeah, there's like a simple bed without any sheets on it, in a wardrobe with like a washstand. So it's a nice quiet place.
Okay. I probably just sit down on the bed, and I imagine that I'd close my eyes and try to force those memories to whatever effects that has.
All right. You're going to try to force a memory. You do indeed have a memory. So, you have a memory. Do you want to do a memory yourself, or do you mind if I do it?
Oh no, yeah. I assumed you were doing it.
All right. So you have a memory of another room, simple, plain, a couple of little dollies on a dresser, and you're crying as it's lightning storm outside. And you remember a big, warm, friendly figure walking into the room, and sits down on your bed and goes, "It's okay, little girl. Daddy's here. Daddy's got you." And your father gives you a big hug and sings you a soft little lullaby until you go to sleep.
Okay. So I'm probably just pacing around the room. Was Irene still looking for me?
Yeah. If you didn't go very far, she was just right behind you. She's probably just hovering in the doorway.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to her. What am I?
You're Daisy.
But I'm not. That was a name I made up because no one gave me a name. And I was just made to be a doll who looks like you. Don't understand what they did to me.
I don't understand it either, Daisy.
I'm sorry, it's not. I give a curtsy. I shouldn't be burdening with you with this. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, none of that. And she kind of walks up to you and she gives you a hug.
Okay, kind of tense up for a second, but then I hug her back. Strahd, he wants to turn you.
She tenses, kind of hugging you a little tighter. She gives a slight tremble. I know.
You've met him before, at least twice, right?
Twice. And if he bites me a third time, I will become a vampire like him. I don't know how I can resist. When
What?
I saw him outside of my bedroom and outside the window, he was so handsome. I allowed him in. I allowed him into my bed. And then he bit. And then he was gone.
I assumed I was just listening to him because I'm a doll and I was programmed to, but do you think it's possible he has some sort of power? Makes it more difficult for people to refuse him? There was another girl in the castle, Gertruda. It was as though she couldn't even tell what he was, no matter how obvious it was to everyone else.
From what the legends say, the vampire has a way of charming a victim. If you gaze into his eyes, he can take you over, make you bend to his will. The lesser ones can't do it, but he can.
I see. Well, we'll have to keep you far away from him then. Can you do me a favor?
I would do anything for you.
Don't tell Esmeralda that he can do that.
I have a feeling Esmeralda probably knows.
Then I think it is best that you and I both step lightly around her. Maybe try not to be around her alone.
Irene gives a bit of a nod. She frightens me.
I think she means well, but I don't believe she sees anyone but Matthew as an ally in truth. Perhaps, maybe not even Matthew. I think we are means to an end, first and foremost.
She is hard like stone.
Well,
She gives another shiver. It's...
would you do me a favor?
Yes?
This is going to sound silly, but do you think you could give me a makeover? Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like your face. It's lovely. It's just,
It's my face.
yes.
I will see what I can do.
Thank you.
Blue has now had 2 makeovers this year.
This is
One
the
to look
dress-up
more
game.
one to look more like her, and now to look less like her.
Look, her priorities have shifted, okay?
I know, it's perfectly fine. I'm just having fun.
I also thought as soon as you started going through your memories, like, oh crap, we gave her a gun. We gave her a gun to go while going through all this mental trauma. Poor timing on our part.
Right. Luckily,
I-
I'm not enough of an edgelord of a player to do that.
No.
And now I just hear the makeover music in Yakuza 0 playing.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like how you like? What
I-
do you like, babe?
Okay.
I did low key consider taking it out and having her take like a practice shot at something random in the room just to scare you guys, though.
Oh no. Oh,
All right.
such a good moment though.
So Gerard and Matthew, you two are walking down the winding spiral path that leads into Krez, making your way towards the lake, and you can see the gazebo at the end of the path. What sort of conversation are the two of you having?
Oh, definitely. Look, Barrington, I'm sorry for the way I acted when he told me you weren't a lord. I took it by surprise, and I, for a second, I didn't know whether I could trust you or not. I do apologize for that. I used to pride myself in being able to read people, but after these past few days, I don't think I can say that I'm good at that anymore.
Well, I mean, you're in rough competition, considering how this is what, as I said, I do this for a living. I literally become the person I claim to be, the voice, the aesthetic, like all this. So you kind of like pulling at his clothes and stuff like that. It's fake, just another character. And then I eventually kill them off, become a new character, and start all over again.
Yeah, and I guess there's nothing wrong with that either. Well, there is many things wrong with it. It's just I judged you when I had no right to judge. For we all carry our own secrets around us. Some are much more worse than others.
Okay.
I survived a battle in Egypt, an ambush of my regiment. I was the only one who survived. And doing so, I killed 35 of those Egyptian soldiers. And God, I enjoyed it. Part of me enjoyed it. I felt pride for being able to best all these men who had every advantage, who had every means to kill me. And as soon as I felt that pride, I felt shame for I had no one to share that glory with, I thought, and the only one to live. And for a while, it broke me. It was the letters from Esmeralda that stayed my sanity for a time until I could find myself again. But that's something I don't think I'll ever be able to get over, because I felt that same sort of pride once again at the battle at Yester Hill. For I came out of that unscathed, determined to win it all, and during that pride, I let Strahd get the better of me, and he nearly killed Alexei by Daisy's hand, and it and I almost lost everyone again, and I can't let that happen again. I can't.
We couldn't be more different. Where you run headfirst in the battle, I run as far away as I can, as fast as I can. I was fully planning on, when I find out that this was all real, I was planning on just leaving you all for dead and just never looking back. And I also was going to do that, but the mist stopped me. Now I'm here, still in this hell. for being forced to, for once in my life, to face these demons instead of trying to run like I usually do.
That is kind of funny to think about that. Two warriors destined for hell, walking side by side, who couldn't be more further apart. As if, whether if that's fate or irony, I can't tell the difference. But there is an Egyptian proverb we used to say in the army back when we're over there. It was, "God be between you and harm and all the empty places where you must walk." And for a while, I don't think I understood what that meant. It was just something we would say to each other, but I think now I better understand it. Let's walk this path together, you and I, to the wherever that may lead. Whether that be to hell or to heaven.
Well, it's either we stay in hell or we finally escape to our heavens.
Oh, there's not much choice in that then, is there? Put it like that.
As you reach the north end of the village, even under gray skies, the pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shores sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a worn, bare-chested man, its paint chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with its arms outstretched, as though waiting to be embraced.
I don't suppose we knock, do we?
No, it's an open gazebo.
Open? Oh, well, is there anyone there?
No, there's nobody here.
Oh. Do we pray on our own then? I guess, I walk into the gazebo, and yeah.
It creaks and groans underneath your feet.
That's not a good sign. At least it didn't burn up. I suppose that's a good sign, right, Barrington? If the gods hated me so, they probably would have burned me alive. I walked into a holy place. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, I think so.
I guess I'll go to the water.
All right. So you go up to the water itself. So the water itself is almost clear and very, very deep. It sparkles and shimmers and shines, almost as if there's sun reflecting off of it.
Oh, I think I know what I need to do. I start take off the top half of my clothes, the coat, the shirt, the hat, and I'll set it back in the gazebo. I think I need to get baptized. First set of orders, I think. I don't know.
You have a priest?
Have the amulet. I think that works somewhat. Mr. Barrington, would you like to pretend to be a priest for just a moment?
Because this only good things will come from this.
That was at the place. I'm like, I don't know what to do. They're not here.
Yeah, but I mean, put the con man skills to good use, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
Con God.
Yeah, there are certain things I don't con, and being a religious figure, that's one of them.
Especially a place with a vampire lord. Like, they're just asking for trouble in Barovia.
I don't want to spontaneously combust.
Yeah.
Praise Jeebus, glub, 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 glub.
However, as you're contemplating this idea, almost as if you didn't notice he was walking behind you the entire time, the abbot is standing at the gazebo.
Hello there. Mr. Father Abbott, I look to Arthur. I needed prayer and probably a baptism.
Yeah, it smiles, walks into the water and joins you.
All right. Well, he walked in the water, so I guess there's nothing in there.
Nope. And he kind of just holds out a hand towards you.
Oh boy. I give him my hand.
It's okay, child. Do you accept this baptism in the name of the Morning Lord?
I do.
Is it what your heart truly believes?
It is. I believe in the Morning Lord. I believe in many gods that are out there helping us on this quest. And in my heart, I believe that humans, us, my friends, that we can all defeat Strahd and save Barovia, no matter the cost. That is my belief. That is my faith. And that is what I believe.
All right. And he will place his hand over your face, and then he dunks you under the water.
All
and he
right.
holds you under the water.
To the point where I'm drowning? Or...
It's starting to get hard to breathe.
Oh.
Barrington, you're there too, so.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, just in case the bubble starts to slow down, I'm like, hey, Abbott. Just in case.
It must be to die and be born again.
Oh goodness, we're going the Greyjoy route. All right.
Just cool with that. All right.
Cool. Are you gonna struggle?
Well, my body will involuntarily struggle, but I know this is in some religions, this is how it is. So.
Just shut up and take it, Nick. Shut up and take it.
You're putting a lot of trust in the abbot that's been cutting people together like Frankenstein.
Yeah, in his defense, he has every right, and he has every right to kill me too. That's the twist of irony right there.
I need a flesh golem that can shoot.
Yeah.
Right. He does pull you out of the water. I bless you in the name of the gods of light, and he puts you back under. Holding you under there for just as long as the first time. So pulls you back up, and in the name of the Morning Lord, I welcome you, child. And one more dunk, this one actually short and just back up.
All right. Thank you, Abbott. And then I make the sign of the Morning Lord.
Yeah. And he lets you walk back up to shore.
I feel different, if that means anything. Cold and wet. Alive, which is good. In his defense, if he killed me, he probably had every right to. You weren't here, Barrington, but I did threaten him with a game of Russian roulette.
From what I'm hearing, kind of deserved it.
Yeah, just a little bit. Well,
The abbot doesn't come up out of the lake.
oh God, Abbott,
Hmm?
will you return with us, or?
You go on ahead of me.
Is everything all right?
Everything is fine, child. I just need to contemplate.
Okay.
Oh god, he's gonna die, isn't he?
Sad thing is,
I forget what's the insight check version of this.
Psychology or psychoanalysis.
oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. I forgot we got rolls. Would that be?
One of them's for healing
nope.
psychology, and the other one's for checking it. But I
Yeah,
don't remember which is
that's
which.
a fail. So yeah, he
All right, psychology. This will probably fail. Ooh, bugger! I'm gonna push that, or not push. I'm gonna use luck. Sorry, because that's a 14, and I got 10 to beat it. So I'm gonna push that. Where's my pencil?
So you're going to use 4 luck.
Yeah, I'm using 4 luck to go down that.
All right. So obvious thing, obvious first. The Abbott is obviously insane.
Just a bit.
Just a little crazy.
That's
I don't know if you got that yet.
why I threatened him with Russian roulette. But yes.
But you also feel like it's not a directly hostile insanity. You don't think he's murderous. He doesn't seem to show those sort of signs. He's definitely got a lot of melancholy, depression. Seems to have like a little bit of a loneliness sort of feature to him. Very melancholy.
Is he suicidal?
You would think he might be on the brink of suicidal.
Oh, bugger. All right. Before I put my clothes back on, I guess I'll.
He's also very self-righteous.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Is the Morning Lord, does he condone suicide? I assume he does. But
Yes, the taking of your own life in such a manner is a waste of a gift.
okay. Wasn't sure how close it is to Christianity, but I'll say something to him. So before I put my dry clothes back on, I'll walk back in, just to give him a word or two. Just, Father, no, you no longer fight this battle alone.
You do not understand, Mr. Moore. I do fight this battle alone. You cannot beat Strahd. It is just not done.
If you didn't believe that, you wouldn't have helped me with this baptism. Even you in your heart, you must have hope.
I am the hope.
Oh shit. All right. I don't say that out loud, but I'm sure that's. I don't know how to respond to that, except maybe that isn't that pride or arrogance that makes you say those words.
It is neither. It is simply the truth. Come, Moore. I will show you.
Oh
And he
shit.
starts to walk into the village.
Okay. I'll follow behind and I'll give Barrington a glance like I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I'll follow along.
All right. As you walk through the village, it's cold. Moore, you're going to need to get dry.
It's very cold. I have pants, boot, probably shoe. Hopefully, I put my shoes back on.
Luckily, you took your shirt. You took your shirt and your jacket off, so at least you got something warm to put over your.
I'll give him my jacket.
Yeah, or give him my dry clothes back. Or at least the top half. But I'll need new pants. And underwear. But yeah.
I think it's endurance.
Endurance.
Yeah.
Where is endurance? I don't see endurance.
I think it's a base skill. Constitution, that's what it is.
Oh, Constitution, okay. It is a 41 to my 45, so that was a success.
Success. You're not going to get hypothermia yet.
Yet.
Yeah. But as you're walking behind the abbot, you know he was in the full robe the entire time. He's dry.
Interesting.
He walks around these sparse little huts, walking up to the largest of them, and knocks on the door. It is opened by the Baron. He goes, "Oh, Abbot, What can I do for you, sir? The abbot looks at you more, looks at you, Barrington. He looks at the Baron and goes, the gods of light have seen fit for me to continue the Kreskov line. I will raise your child from the dead. Unbury the body from the graveyard. He looks at you more and you, Barrington. Go, get to it.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what?
okay.
Yeah, even the Baron's just like, what? My son has been dead for almost a year. Why? How? Do not question a gift, child. Simply do it.
All right. I guess I'll go get a shovel. This is sort of testing my belief here. I assume the first test. Shit. All right. Barrington, just in case, be prepared.
Digging up the Baron's offspring, digging up the Baron's offspring, digging up the Baron's offspring early in the morning.
The abbot and the Baron have a long, heated discussion. The Baron is not okay with just digging up his dead son. The Baroness, his wife, has also arrived. Clearly, they are very upset with bringing up the topic of their dead child, as any parents would be. But the abbot has you continue digging up the child.
All right.
When you uncover the coffin, the abbot watches as the two of you pull it out. He has you open it, and it is... The child has been dead for a year. It's nasty. It's disgusting. The decay has started to set in. It's a primitive group of people. They don't have access to proper mortuaries. So,
I wouldn't be surprised if it's just bones at this point.
yeah. And so the abbot walks over to the coffin and he goes, "Wake up, child." And he starts to glow with a golden light. The inside of the coffin is filled. And stepping out of it is a boy about 12 years old. Shivering, cold, and screaming.
Wrap my coat around him.
He grabs the coat, pulling it close, and just looking around, shaking. The Baron and the Baroness, they cry and they run up to him, hugging him. As he looks at his parents, he starts to kind of laugh and he starts to hug them back. And the abbot just smiles down upon them. And he smiles at you more. I am the hope.
I think I understand.
I want the both of you to make an insanity check.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what, yeah, I figured.
Will that be under use of magic or what?
This is going to be under use of abbot.
Use of Abbott. I failed.
Abbot.
Right. Where's my... Yep, I'm good. 35.
Oh, shit. Some more, did you fail?
No, I got 35.
All right, Barrington, you lose 8 sanity points. Yeah, and make sure you put the abbot 1.
1 abbot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm down to 23 sanity points.
Yeah, seeing a body get raised from the dead is
Way, hey, and up he rises. Way, hey, and up he rises.
I'm getting close to temporary insanity.
God damn it. Oh, that's funny.
So the abbot walks the Baron back inside and says, "Dress the boy. Make sure he's warm and he's probably hungry. Feed him. And let him drink." The Baron looks at the abbot and goes, Abbot, how could we ever repay you? The abbot kind of gives a quick stiff and a sigh and goes, there is something I do need from you, Baron. I need a wedding dress for a bride. Of course, Abbot. I should be able to get a hold of one of those. The abbot gives a nod, goes, I need it within a month. Bring it up to the abbey. And without a further word, the abbot turns and leaves.
Well, Barrington, did you see any, with your con skills, did you see any lies in this, or is that just one more crazy thing in Barovia?
No, it's definitely a crazy thing. I've heard of doing fake ones, but that's the real deal. I mean, you saw the boy, how he was dead. Once again, Gerard is visibly freaking out.
Damn. Well, if he is the hope, and then I'll look at the medallion and like, then he's the hope, then we're the ones who's going to defeat Strahd. Strike a pose. That was very cliche. I'm sorry.
I assume you two are probably going to make your way back to the abbey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I need to go. I need to rethink my life. And I also need to try clothes so I don't freeze to death.
All right, so back in the sick bay, what's her name? Irene is trying to dress up Daisy with Esmeralda's disguise kit. So Daisy, you probably have like a different wig or a couple of them you've tried now, of all different sorts of styles. Irene's never done this before, so let's see what. Oh dear.
Oh no.
That's a 91. So your face is just a mess. She's just like crying. I'm sorry, Daisy. I tried.
Porcelain isn't like flesh.
I look in the mirror. Are you going to describe what it looks like, Crow? Come on.
You want me to describe what it looks like?
Yeah.
Okay. So she first tried to put on actual makeup on you.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't go over very well. So you got like large lipstick lines just like all over your cheeks. Just like the mascara is kind of like run a little bit because it's not able to blend into the skin or however makeup works. Then she tried actually using paint, and the paint just wouldn't stick very well. So, and all the courses like it was cheap paints too. So it's like the blue that she tried to put on over your eyes wasn't the right shade of blue. Some of it's gotten into the wig. You're currently wearing like a hot blonde wig, like that, very, very, very shiny blonde. That's very fake.
Yeah.
But it's got bits of splatter of paint in it too, because she put the wig on first. And Irene's just sitting there like, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Well, I don't look like you anymore.
Irene kind of looks at it. She takes the paint and she just kind of like starts to draw a little bit on her own face. Just
we have to roll with sanity rolls now.
She just kind of looks at you and she kind of breaks into a little bit of a giggly fit. She's like, "You look awful."
Pick up paint and put a smudge across her cheek and stick. Well, no, I don't have a time. So do you.
She grabs a washcloth and just starts trying to clean you off. At least you can have a different hair color with the wigs.
True.
It's a small step.
It is. Thank you. This was fun.
Alexi, you've been watching this the whole time too. So
Listen, I'm just quietly like, oh, this is not going well.
Everyone's a critic.
He's just over there humming the song from Yakuza, thinking of what he did. I.
Just
When it comes to the eyes, Irene's a little bit squeamish about touching your eyes because, as far as she's concerned, you're a real person. So it's like this doesn't hurt you at all. Just no.
It's all right. I take the cloth from her and just clean it myself. They're only glass.
Yeah. She kind of does that. She looks at you and she just kind of lets out the laugh again. Just that's when Gerard and Matthew return.
How was your religious outing, boys?
Miss Daisy, it was fine. You look wonderful. Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Deception.
11 for. I don't think there's a deception. Is there a
I
deception?
think fast talk.
That's not
Fast talk. 11. Still a success.
all right.
Okay.
Irene kind of looks at you, Matthew, and goes, "You have low standards. If that's." Esmeralda's head behind her just kind of shoots up, like glares daggers in the back of her head. Just, what you say, bitch?
Oh, son of a gun. Causing problems. Yeah. So Abbott, he raised a dude from the dead. How was the thing?
What?
He what?
He raised a boy from the dead. Essentially a bare skeleton from a coffin, a year dead, back to life.
Esmeralda is up on her feet, just like, the abbot did what?
He raised a boy from the dead. He believes he is the hope.
He's the.
And he's getting a wedding dress, and I assume it's for you know who. Not you, Irene, the other.
Yeah,
The
the fake bride for Strahd, yes.
Yeah, I wrote her name.
What?
I wrote her name somewhere.
The abbot has this creature that he stitched together from dead women parts to try to make the perfect bride for Strahd.
And you all knew about this?
It wasn't much we can do about that, considering all. We're staying in his house, essentially.
In all fairness, I have low. I was like, I have low expectations of it actually working.
And yeah, she, unlike you, Daisy, she does not have free will at all. Try to talk to her, but it is.
It's an empty shell.
Yes.
It's just a reanimated corpse.
Unlike the boy, though. The boy was. He had life in him again. It was bizarre.
Someone take me to her.
As you wish. I don't think the abbot has returned yet, or.
No, he was ahead of you. So he arrived at the same time. He just didn't come to the sick bay.
Okay. I'm not sure if the abbot will permit it, but if he does, then I see no reason why you cannot see her. He showed us her, no issue. Well, no, there was an issue. It's kind of under the threat of gun, but that's beside the point. The gun may have been empty. You don't know that.
You don't know.
It could have been. The chamber could have been an empty one. We don't know. But anyways, if you wish to see her, let us take you there.
Irene will come with you guys at this point.
Okay.
So you make your way into the dining hall where the abbot is giving another lesson to the flesh golem about table etiquette. Van Richten is there as well, having a discussion with the abbot that you come halfway through. Your plan will not work, abbot. Obviously, you have been corrupted by the land into believing this Harry's scream will be what frees these people from Strahd's grasp. Strahd cannot be made happy. He is too far gone, and that was long before he became a vampire. You can hear the abbot sigh and go, Van Richten, you are a vampire hunter. But I am the hope. All we need is for him to find love, and he will be able to move on to the next life. That is not how this works! And you can hear something shatter against a far wall.
Oh boy. Knock knock, I guess.
So the abbot goes, come in. Daisy, you see the flesh golem. It does not look like Tatyana.
I still walk over to it.
You're going to need to make another sanity check.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope. That's another 2.
Okay.
Do you want me to make a sanity?
33.
No, I think you guys are fine.
Okay.
I have the feeling that we've been doing it wrong the whole game. Oh well.
That's fine.
All right, and flesh golem increase.
Oh, okay. So I walk up to her.
Hello, my name is Daisy.
All right, the flesh golem just kind of turns to look at you, gives you a friendly smile. Mm-hmm. But you can see instantly its eyes are not really focused on you. It's just focused in your general direction.
Can she speak?
No, she cannot speak. Or at least she chooses not to.
Chooses?
She has vocal cords, but she does not speak. It eerily reminds you, Daisy, of like the newest dolls on the line before they kind of become aware.
So then, you created someone just to give them to Strahd as some sort of consolation prize?
That is not the proper way of looking at it. She is not a prize. She is the key to salvation.
That is not... It isn't even one of the ways to break the curse that Sir Godfrey told me about.
I do not know who this Sir Godfrey is.
Daisy's definitely very, very tense. She just...
I knew someone once. I think you and him would have gotten along. But what makes you think Strahd would even... What makes you think that he would love this girl?
I have studied Strahd's psyche through interactions with him. You have talked to Strahd. He has come to the Abbey before, yes? Ben Richten kind of just storms off to a corner. I have built her to what I believe he would be most attracted to.
You are wrong.
I am sorry?
You're wrong. I too was built to be what he was, or at least look like his obsession, and that wasn't good enough either. He is obsessed with a woman, with one woman.
Irene kind of gives a little bit of a gulp. The abbot kind of looks at you, looks at Irene. You can just see kind of like this darkness just start to form in his eyes.
Oh, snap. Hands going on the pistol inside the pocket.
You are not salvation, you're just a fool.
You are misled, my child.
Oh, shit.
There's no need to be getting hostile, Matthew.
Alright. I haven't pulled the gun out yet. It's just hand on and like, well, just in case, Abbott. You do not look like the same self you were as you were in town.
I am the same.
If you can raise the dead, then why haven't you raised the original Tatyana?
I do not know where her body is. Besides, it seems she's already been raised. He looks at Irene.
Abbott, I have to ask, is your plan still to use the corpse, or...
His plan was never to use the corpse. Think about it. If he's talked to Strahd, if he's been to the castle, he's known who Irene is this whole time.
Oh, hell. Abbott, do you deny it?
I had wanted to use the bride. I have not made the connections between her and Tatyana until she brought it up. He looks at Daisy.
Oh.
But I will do what must be done. You hear a sliding of steel. Van Richten has pulled the sword out of his cane.
Yep.
Yeah, Daisy pulls out the gun you gave her.
I step in front of Irene and I look to you. He's like, "Run! get to the sick bay. Get them out now."
Okay, I'm gonna grab Irene's hand and run.
Because I haven't taught you how to use gun yet. Just run.
Barrington, did you go with them? Alexia, I'm going to assume you stayed in the sick bay.
Yeah, I stayed in the sick bay.
Yeah, I went with them.
All right, so do you stay with Moore or do you go with Daisy?
Right now, I think I'd just be staying in the room with more, I guess.
All right, so you're going to stay with Moore. All right. The abbot looks at the flesh golem and goes, Vasakya. Go to the upper rooms. Just in case. The flesh golem slowly just stands up, gives a polite curtsy, and stalks up the stairs. The abbot looks back at you more. He looks over at Van Richten. There's still one last chance for you not to make this violent. Please stand down.
But that's what I was about to ask you. Do you know my beliefs? And they are just as strong, if not more so, than yours.
No, they are not more. The abbot will pull the strings off of his robe, lets it fall to the ground. He is shirtless above. Wife has chosen to feed the cat at this time.
Hi, kitty.
Hello, kitty.
And he will hold his arms out, and two large black wings sprout from his back. Feathery and beautiful.
Right. I should have grabbed the other 3 sticks of dynamite.
I am the hope. And we are in combat.
Oh, bugger. Bugger. Alright. Shit. Is it dex we're rolling for?
Or-
It is. You have a gun, so you get a plus 50 to your dex, which is just flat out already.
Oh, so 90 already.
So you're first.
Alright.
The abbot goes second. We're going to say the rest of the group gets to go next, and we'll determine how they go after this.
Okay.
And then Van Richten brings up the rear because he is a very old man.
The sword. Oh my goodness. How do I even want to begin with this? Because I got the pistol. Now I got my shotgun back. Shotgun's 1d10 plus 7. Pistol 1d10 plus 2. The rifle. I'll start with the shotgun. I'll take how many shots? I could do 2 attacks with the shotgun before I have to reload. So I could do that and then switch to the pistol, or maybe chuck some dynamite after if shotgun doesn't do crap. Bugger. Okay. Do you want me to roll to attack then?
Yep. If you're going to shoot with a gun, shoot with a gun.
Oh, I'm debating if I want to throw dynamite though.
Van Richten is in this room with you.
That's right. He's an old
And
man.
he's on the other side of the abbot.
Ah, bugger. That's right. All right.
Run first, then throw it in.
Yeah, he's still there. I'm not gonna kill one of our best hopes here. All right. Shotgun. So my shotgun 95. So I just got a gun under 95. 55. So boom. That's 1 hit, and then the second hit. That's an 18. So that's a very hard success with the 18. And then where's my D10? D10 plus 7. So first shot. Or let's do they hit or
What were the 2 rolls?
55 and then 18. Yeah, both are successes. The 18 is a very hard success. It's in that small, underneath the small percentile thing or whatever.
All right, then you roll 2 your damage dice then.
So 2 D10s for the second one? Okay.
Yes.
All right, so first one's a 5 plus 7, which is 13? No, 12. 12 points of damage for the first one, and then second one. Damn. All right, 20 points of damage for the second attack. So 20 plus 12, so 32.
All right, 32 against an angel.
God, we're killing an angel. A fallen angel, more like, but still.
All an angel, yeah. So,
Are Remingtons rated for angels?
I have no idea.
all right, so you see your, is it a slug or buckshot?
Oh, I didn't write that down. God, look it up. Give me a hot second. Let me look it up. I didn't write that down. I just know how much ammo I got.
Slugs. I just rolled for it.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay.
So you fire your 2 slugs into him. You see them go into his body, and you see just silvery, blah, blah, blah. The silver blood, it just kind of like start to course down his chest, but he doesn't bend over or kneel or anything. And then you want to run from him?
I think I used my attack. I don't think I can run now.
Well, no, you can move. You can still move.
Can I sacrifice my move to grab the amulet from my neck, maybe? And
Yeah, you can just grab that.
yeah, hold maybe like. I guess I probably can't hold it up towards him to see if it does anything, but I'll grab it and have it ready for the next round.
All right.
See if that.
Well, he's a fallen angel, so maybe.
Yeah, it might stop him. It might give him pause.
Alright.
Think on your sins, kind of thing.
All right, so the abbot is going to move towards you more,
Bugger.
and he's just going to reach down and try to grab you.
No, thank you. What do I need to roll for that?
No,
So
thank you.
it'd be your strength check versus his. Whoever gets the highest amount of successes wins.
Okay, so just strength straight up. So is it just plus my base or just roll strength?
You just roll strength.
All right.
And success is how many
shit.
tens under your strength you are.
6 for the first one.
Oh, damn. So he reaches down to grab you, and you manage to, like, force him, like duck or, like, weave out from under his grasp. And he will try to grab you a second time.
Pimp slap. We're like, no, stop.
8. Shit.
Oh, wow.
Damn. God damn.
So
That baptism really helped.
Baptism making more. Is the god real? I don't know at this point.
all right, so you managed to get way more successes than him because your strength is like actually pretty high, isn't it?
It's only 55.
So yeah, that's 5 levels success compared to his 4. So
Holy hell.
so he goes to try to grab you with his other hand, and you just like duck and weave. Thank goodness for that army and your basic training.
I've seen dodgeball. Duck, dive, dodge.
If you can dodge an angel, you can dodge a ball.
Exactly.
And he looks at you more and goes, "Do not make this harder than it has to be."
Funny, you keep taking my lines.
All right, the group. So Barrington, Daisy, and
Oh, Barrington came with us?
Barrington. No, Barrington stayed.
Nice.
That's right. Barrington didn't have a gun out at that time either, so he goes for the group. And all right, so Barrington.
All right. Well, he would not be using the gun because he only has 1 bullet left for that thing.
Save that for Strahd.
Yeah.
No,
So he's
save that
going
for
to-
yourself when Strahd's biting your neck.
Oh, God.
Maybe hit both of you at the same time.
If he loses more sanity, he might consider it. He's gonna try that sword he was given.
Alright.
Go up to the abbot and try to swing.
All right, make your swing. You got a sword skill, I believe.
That's a fail.
So you go up and you just swing at the abbot and just like, The abbot just turns to look at you, Barrington. All right, now it's the rest of the group. So Daisy and Irene come bursting into the sick hall.
Alexi, we need to leave.
What's wrong?
The abbot, I said something foolish. I was angry. He's going to try to give Irene to Strahd.
He's going to do what? Ismark starts to sit up.
Exactly what I said. I'm sorry I don't have time to explain more. We need to leave.
All right. It's like I'm just going to start getting my stuff.
All right. Esmeralda is going to take up a position at the door and goes, I need to go help them.
It's like,
All right.
Well-
As far as everyone else in this place is concerned, we're guests, so we should be fine to just leave. You go help the boys.
where's the rest of them?
They're
What's the room called?
Dining room.
they're in the dining room.
All right. I'll go with Esmeralda.
Alexi, you're still hurt. You should just come with us.
The girl speaks sense, Alexi, Ismark says. We need to get them to safety.
Fine.
Esmeralda, that goes for you as well. You're too good at what you do. We're going to need you if we run into any vampires while we try to get out of here.
Alexi, do you still have that gem?
Uh,
Or Periwinkle had it, right?
Periwinkle. Yeah, he had it.
Periwinkle. All right, Periwinkle's here. Periwinkle's in the sick bay. So Periwinkle nods. Yeah, I got it. I got it right here.
We should hunker down somewhere hidden but nearby so we can see when they leave. and we can plant the gems so hopefully nothing will find us in our hiding spot.
Good thinking.
Esmeralda says that gazebo by the lake that is near the opening to the path. We should be able to hide in the trees there.
All right, then. I'll follow you.
All right, so the group will leave.
I'll kind of help Alexi. I don't know if he's in walking shape again yet.
I'm at least I've got half of my health, so I'm.
Oh, that's right. You got like
in walking.
6.
Yeah.
So I can move, not great, but.
Yep. Back to the group. Rictavio. He is going to come up along the other side of the abbot, so that way he's on the other side of Barrington now. And he's going to look at the two of you and goes, "These weapons are not going to do anything against an angel."
Then what will?
See here, what does he have in his little bag of tricks on him?
This'll make an interesting trophy for my wall.
Where's your tiger, darn it? We need your tiger. Where's our army? We need our army.
We need an army for this.
Yeah, an army of twigs.
Holy shit, he has something. Because I just rolled double zeros.
Oh,
Pulls out an angel killing sword.
Yeah.
yeah. One shot will do it. Do it.
Man, I got an angel slaying knife. It's got a +9 against angels. You're not there. You're getting drunk.
All right, so he pulls out this obsidian knife. And you can just see that it is inscribed with all these different pentagrams all along the blade. Man, his luck roll was good.
Thank God.
And he just comes up right beside him and just goes right into his shoulder. Let's see, so roll to hit because he gets a bonus die. And thank God for the bonus die because that just made him success. As you hear the abbot just let out a scream. As Rictavio does 8 points of damage to him. Ding.
Is he reacting more than he did to the 2 slugs? Or
Oh yeah. So as Rictavio just pours out, that silver blood just starts to like ooze and just fall freely. While yours is just like a really slow thing. It's just like hammer horror levels of blood gush.
Hey, I know that reference.
Yep. All right, and that brings us up to the top with Matthew.
All right. Well, here goes nothing. I guess hold out the medallion in front of me, and I'll yell like, I told you at the water. I believe my belief is stronger than yours. You have fallen, my good sir. You have fallen.
My good sir.
You are not in the you're not in the right anymore. I don't think. I don't say that, but yeah, you're not. Foaming over my words now of all times. You know what I believe in? I believe you are wrong. I believe we can defeat Strahd. I believe we all have it in us that humans can overcome whatever monsters or devilry is thrown at us. That is what I believe. And the one thing I did not tell you at the water, the one thing I kept hidden, I believe Esmeralda loves me, and I love her. Power of love.
Roll of power.
Okay. Where's my power? My power is 65. Let me roll. So I gotta get underneath that, hopefully.
do it.
Power of love.
Power of love, baby.
Power of love is 56.
I have God and anime on my side.
Yep. It's a success.
All right, so the amulet starts to glow vibrantly like the radiant sun. Barrington and Van Richten both have to cover up their eyes as the abbot just stares at you, just as you're starting to glow in this radiance.
All right. Now let's see what if God supports you or me. Now we shall find out.
All right.
I
I would
guess.
like you to roll 5d10s.
5D. Holy crap!
Ooh.
Okay.
Fuck him
Alright.
up.
Where's my D10? I just had one. All right. 1.
Is that a result of one or one
No,
die roll?
No, one die. I have to roll.
Okay, good.
I can't find all my 10D die, so I got to roll one at a time. Oh god, 9 plus 6, 15. 25. That's,
Nice.
how many times? Was that 3 or 4?
That was 3.
That was 3 rolls, so 2 more. 9 again, so 25 plus 9, 34. And then... No! Why'd you fall off? I got it. Roll again.
So tense.
44!
Yeah, fuck him up.
Nice! Son of a gun!
All right.
Ah.
So you see the abbot just kind of like start to hold his hands up as he just starts to back away from you. No, I am hope. I'm doing the right thing. I am proceeding with my mission. Lord of the Morning, give me strength. And you see him hold up his hand as a mace appears in it.
Oh,
I will
crap.
smite the wicked who dares use the power of the gods of light against me. He just takes his both hands up over his head, and he's going to bring it down on you more.
No. Don't die.
Crap. Do I dodge?
Yes, you do get a dodge.
All
He's
right.
going to push that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
18.
Oh, damn good. Or
He
It's
failed.
like-
Oh, oof.
And because he failed so hard, you see him bring this down. You managed to like sidestep out of the way of the very clear telegraph downswing. Crashes into the ground, sending bits of splinter wood up into the air and stuff. And you just see him just struggle with the trying to bring the mace back up, and he's just stuck in the floor. Just Barrington.
All right, sword is not working out so well. Too big and bulky for my. So I'm going to try to just punch him.
All right. You do have advantage. So you rolled your 10-sided die. Again, you take the better of the two results.
the power of fist compels me.
This is how we beat him New York style.
Can I use luck on a brawl, right?
Yes.
I will use luck on that brawl to make it succeed.
How much luck, by the way?
Just one. I missed it by just by one.
Just by one. Yeah. So one luck point. Just boom. So you come up to the abbot and it's like, "Hey, abbot!" Boom.
Yeah, like, proper New York style.
I'm walking here.
Or for 2 damage as my knuckles meet his face.
All right. So you just just
Yeah,
left hook him.
the sword's too big and bulky, so you can't just fists.
Just left hook him. Just whack.
Got you a knuckle sandwich from the Lord.
He punched him so hard, the angel's eye pops out.
Oh, let's not think of that. That can actually happen.
Well, no, I'm thinking of a comic. For a guy from New York just pummel some dude. But anyways,
All right. To the group. So Esmeralda and Eastmark lead the way down through these winding street. You guys basically got away. I'm not even going to bother wasting my time with this. We'll come back to you guys here at the battle.
Okay.
I was
You don't
wondering.
run into any other surprise guests like the other flesh golem or.
No.
Okay, good.
good we took out that flesh golem early then.
Yeah. Yeah, because that could be a thing that shows up. So that makes it Rictavio's turn. He is going to raise up his Infernal Dagger once again. Holy shit. That's a 17 with a 65. dealing another wicked 4 points to the abbot as he stabs him back in the back again. Just no. And that brings us back to the top with Matthew. Roll your 5d10s again.
Like, oh my goodness. 8, 9. Oh God, what's 8 plus 7? Mental math.
15.
15. Thank goodness someone else had to do math because I cannot. Oh, 8 plus 15. 21. So that's 4. 30. 38.
38. You just hold the abbot down. Now you need to roll another power check.
Okay.
You can do it.
30.
Is that a success?
Yep, that is a success.
All right, so you managed to keep the amulet going. It's getting hot in your hands.
All right. I will not let it go. Does that count as an action, just holding it? Keeping it there?
No, you still got your action.
Oh, all right. I believe in this as I hold up the amulet, and I'll pull out a pistol, and I believe in this, and I'll shoot him 3 times.
All right.
Because that's how many attacks I get with this.
Plug him 3 times in the chest.
This is how it's going to go. I rolled a d10 with that. That was stupid of me. Try that again. 36. 2.
Ooh.
And 81, sorry. Still success. 81 was still a success, though.
Dang, you're a good shot. All right.
Well, 89 is my handguns.
Damn.
Yeah, I put all of it into it. Everything else I'm terrible with. Because I've been sucking on everything else. I've been failing that. But guns? I got guns. Anyways, 1d10 plus 2, so first, all 3 hit, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. 8 damage for the first one. 6 damage for the second one. And then the last one, 12.
And you have slain the abbot.
Oh, goodness.
As you plug the abbot 3 times in the chest, and you just see him losing his grip as he falls to his hands and knees before your might and your power. He just kind of looks up at you and goes, I can't lose. The mist call. And he just starts to fade away into like black sand, just until there is nothing left.
Beat him with the power of love and this gun you have.
It worked, I guess. Oh God, I don't even know how to react to this.
Tavia starts to clean off the blood off his blade.
I'll put the pistol away and I'll put the amulet around my neck and do a sign to the morning prayer or whatever, or morning God.
Morning Lord, yeah.
Morning Lord.
Praise the sun.
And as you do so, the amulet slowly just dims out.
Rest in peace, Abbot. May you find eternal happiness in the afterlife. I'm gonna. If there's a chair standing still from the dining room, I'm gonna sit in it. Oh God.
Right. Rictavio just comes up to you, hands you a glass of wine.
Yeah, I need that. Maybe something a little stronger.
You'll find nothing stronger here in Barovia.
I think I did. I point to the amulet. We need a Oh shit! We need to get the others. Tell them it's okay to come back. And oh hell, Barrington, did you see where the abomination went?
Would they be spot hidden or?
No, you guys watched it go upstairs.
Oh, okay, yeah, like it went upstairs.
I believe Esmeralda has a magic circle up there she's been working on. We can trap the abomination in that until we are able to deal with it.
That's probably a good idea. I don't know who wants. Well, you should come up there. As you definitely need to go up there because. Okay. Barrington, you should go back and get the others. We'll quickly trap this abomination. Hopefully, deal with this real quick. Or do you want to come with us? I don't know. I'm just worried. I don't want them to get snagged by someone.
I'll go fetch them while you deal with that.
Okay. This that simple, right, Rictavio? It's not, or Van Richten.
It is that simple. Do not
Okay.
worry. I know how to work it.
Okay. So, does it fight against us or?
No, it does not fight you. It actually is very docile and just listens to your commands.
All right.
All right. As for the group, Alexei, Ismark, Daisy, Irene, and Periwinkle and Esmeralda, you had set up a small little hideaway in amongst these trees here at the lake. Alexei hit his microphone.
No, I moved my phone. But yes.
And you're watching the road for the Barrington and Moore to come down at some point to find you guys.
Oh no, I think it's just Barrington. I'm still up there.
Just Barrington. Yep, but you don't know Moore's not coming.
Yeah.
Is Matt okay?
What?
Or I was asking Barrington if you.
Barrington hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, he hasn't arrived yet. Okay, never mind. I thought you said he did.
So as you're all watching, Irene starts to kind of like keep looking over her shoulder. Do you all hear that?
I roll a listen check.
All right.
Nope, not at all.
Let's see. Where is listen? Oh, okay, no,
third
I missed
column.
it too. I don't hear anything.
She kind of grimaces. It's like, I swear, I hear what sounds like a man's voice.
Can you make out what he's saying?
He's calling to me.
Don't do anything. Nope.
And she starts to take steps towards the lake.
I grab her wrist.
I also grab her, just like, no.
Yep. And he's Mark is also going to grab her. No.
So since they're both holding on to her, I put my hands over her ears. Can you still hear him?
Yes. I'm coming. I'm coming. She starts to struggle against both you and like Lexi and Ismark. She has no chance of getting out of your two grasp. Just
I have a strength of 80.
yeah, Ismark is not weak either. So she's just looking out towards the lake. It's just he's right there. Please let me.
Can I attempt a spot hidden just to see if I can actually see anything that she might be looking at?
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless it's all magical. That is a 33 out of 59, a success.
A success. There is nothing out by the lake at all.
A cult? Nope, that is. I rolled 288s now. Nope.
No. Something occult is happening. You're aware of that, but you can't see what it is that's causing it.
Esmeralda, there was. Barrington and I ran into some vampires. It seemed as if they couldn't enter the barn we were hiding in. Is there some sort of magic that keeps vampires from entering premises?
It's the some sort of magic that allows them to function as they are. Esmeralda looks at Periwinkle, goes, "Bury that damn stone." And
I was actually going to ask, like, have we buried that
have we not
thing
done
yet or
that?
not?
Okay. When you said we set up, I just assumed we had.
right. So Periwinkle starts to dig into the ground, shoves the stone into it. Nothing seems to happen, except Irene kind of just shakes her head and goes, what happened?"
You were going to try to get into the lake?
Some sort of lesser spirit.
It was so faint, so gentle. There's a peal of thunder from above. I felt him calling to me.
Felt who?
Sergey.
Sergey, that's.
We hadn't met a Sergey, right? Or
We read about him.
That's
right.
Strahd's brother. The one who
Right.
made Tatyana.
well then.
Another peal of thunder shakes the land, and dark clouds coalesce into a terrible visage. A deep, dark voice from beyond the mountains cries out, "She is mine!" A terrible cracking resounds as blue lightning splits the sky and strikes the pool. Water shoots up into the sky. The gazebo topples over, and you are just rained with water as the pool bubbles and froths.
Anything else happening from? Because we're we're not moving. We're not leaving this.
No, nothing else happens.
Well, how big is the area of effect that the gem has when warding?
This gem has a rather large area effect.
Okay. So it's not like we have to like all get in a really, really
No,
tight.
it's not like a tight huddle. Although that.
Though we're definitely doing that now.
Yeah. Barrington, Moore, you guys heard the peal of thunder as well. Sudden storm appeared and disappeared.
Isn't this familiar to something that's happened earlier?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, wasn't it this is coincide with Strahd's arrival last time or something?
No, it did not.
I just want to make sure. I feel like we had like a thunderstorm somewhere else in the.
You got
think
struck by lightning, or
Yeah. The druids cast
That was the
lightning
druids,
on you.
yeah.
Right. Okay. Just making sure. I suggest we should head inside to avoid the storm.
oh, is he here now?
Yeah. Barrington came looking for you guys, so he probably follows you guys out at some point.
Yes, I think it's best we get Irene back inside.
Yeah.
Periwinkle, dig up the stone.
Periwinkle digs up the stones. I don't know what the stone's going to do against lightning, man. That was.
Well, we'll still need it. I just didn't want to forget it out here.
So Barrington leads you guys back into the Abbey. You guys can have a moment to discuss what just happened.
Is the abbot dead?
Where are they at? In the dining room? Because I wouldn't have left there. I'm probably just still sitting, just staring at the where the abbot died.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
we're probably up there.
Because yeah, I'll just point. He's there, here, the sand. Yeah, he's dead.
Where's the girl?
Trapped up in the room. Me and Van Richten used some spell to keep her in there just in case she tried to come out.
Has she?
No, she seems very docile as of now.
Okay, Daisy's just gonna kind of slink on up the stairs then.
Yeah, if you want to talk to her.
Esmeralda's going to put an arm on your shoulder more and goes, "You did the right thing."
Yeah, I know I did. I just, I don't know how to feel about killing an angel, whether it be fallen or not.
An angel.
Oh, yeah, yeah, he was an angel. He grew wings and everything. It was.
Well, okay then.
Yeah. I said some things to him, and I think that helped beat him. Look at the amulet. One thing I don't know how to feel about this, but I do know one thing. I do believe we can beat Strahd. That's all I know for certain.
So, what do we do now?
Now, I guess we can make sure this abbey is still secure. It's a good spot to go to recuperate, or we can move on, meet up with this order of the knights Daisy was talking about, get some more allies, because eventually we will need to get the sword and face these amber giants and the vulture.
Only to stop in Valaki and talk to the innkeeper.
Yep, we have to do that as well. We need us with the raven's feather. Yeah, I'm just still staring at the floor, just like, oh god.
Van Richten slowly shakes his head. He's like, "We have much work to do."
That we do, and I guess that's another thing we have to decide if we all go and look to Irene and take her with us, or if we can make this somewhat fortified and keep it here as a good resting place for Irene.
If Strahd has come to the abbot, it makes sense that he would be able to lay siege to her here.
So you can walk through here freely then?
Especially if that thunderstorm is what you all have described.
Alright.
Did Daisy and Alexei take time to tell them what happened outside?
Oh, yeah. What happened?
I'm not still in the room, so.
Yeah.
No.
Alexei, what happened?
Let's see. Well, we heard she's mine. Big lightning strike in the lake. Strahd is not happy.
The lake. Oh, god damn it! I got baptized in that lake. I joke.
I'm glad you weren't getting baptized when it happened.
That's a good point.
You're more upset about the lake you got baptized in than you killing the guy who did your baptism.
My whole world of trying to get religious turned upside down so fast. I know what I'll do. I'll find religion. I'll help. Oh, fuck.
It's been 2 hours.
My bad. I'll try to antagonize less abbots.
No, you're good. That's less antagonism than I did when I first met him.
Right? I mean, come on.
Like,
Yeah, he just like waltzed in there and was like, all right, where the fuck is she? I'm gonna talk or I start clicking.
yeah. It's like, I think that was what you said to him was a lot less antagonizing than I did.
Point a gun at a guy, it's all fine. Call him a fool, well, now you all must die.
Yeah, you're wounded his pride, apparently.
And then get microwaved.
All right, so
But if we're leaving, then we need to let's call in our favor with the Baron. Get as many men from here willing to fight with us as possible. We'll start building up that army.
I say we return back to my old tower. It has defenses that will make her safe.
All right, I concur with that.
All right, fair enough. There's still the issue of Esmeralda, Barrington, Ismark, and I recuperating.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea to get to the watchtower then, so you can recuperate there and bring what able-bodied men we can from here with us, so that way we have increase our army. So it's not just twigs; we can have people with us. We also have the other issue of the other mongrels that live here. How are they going to react to this? I'd rather not find out.
I say we leave them.
Yeah, I am in full agreement there. We don't need to...
Those that are sane are barely human as is.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I just want to make sure everyone else is in agreement. Oh, excuse me. Especially the two that talk at the gate. I don't want them to stop us.
All right, Daisy. As you proceed upstairs, you can hear the sound of sad violin music coming from one of the rooms up here.
Okay, that will probably attract my attention then. I'll investigate that.
All right. As you peek your head inside a room, you see one of the mongrel folk. He has a, let's see here. I have. So he stands about 4 feet tall. It has a barrel-like shape. His right head is fully formed and combines the features of a patchy-haired man with those of a goat, complete with stubby horns. And his left head is about half the size of a normal. His left head is about half normal size and has a soft, cherubic face partially covered with crocodilian hide.
So, is this the one I met before?
No, this is not the same one you met before.
Oh, okay.
He has a lobster claw in place of his left hand and a bear-like paw where his right foot should be. He's wearing ill-fitting monk robes with a belt made of hemp rope.
And he's playing the violin?
Playing the violin for the flesh golem, yes.
You play beautifully.
He stops, puts down the bow for the violin. He looks at you. He goes, "You'll kill the abbot."
Well, not directly, but
In a way, he had it coming.
Do you know her well?
I incline my head towards the flesh golem.
She's a softie. She's a sweetheart. But she has no direction in life. She's a doll with no master.
Yes, I can
Takes
relate.
a big swig of a big bottle of wine he has right next to him. Just
I can relate in many ways. Still, I think I have found friends, maybe even the beginnings of a family. Perhaps she can do the same.
perhaps. You need not worry about her. Nothing's going to mess with her if you're worried about her.
Well, if she has a friend who comes up here to play her such beautiful music.
He gives a quick nod. Where the baby face starts to kind of like starts to whine. He goes, "Oh no, it's waking up." Picks up the violin and starts to play the music again.
Okay, wait. So I'm confused. How many people are in this room?
There are two. He has two heads.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
So then, I can count on you to be her friend?
Yeah, I don't have anywhere else to go. No fun. Well, family's not what I would call them. That's darling, mad bunch of animals.
Well, I suppose that's all anyone can ask for, really, then. Human or not.
She gives a little curtsy.
I'll leave you to your music.
That you will.
And I go back down to join the others.
All right. And you kind of walk in on the middle of them having a discussion on what their next battle plan is.
We're thinking about returning to the watchtower to keep Irene safe there, as it seems Strahd can't enter this place freely. Thoughts?
That is one option. Or, again, Sir Godfrey did offer his manor house.
We do need to visit Sir Godfrey as well, and go to the inn too.
And his
Give it out,
manor
give it
is
up.
supposed to be just south of Valaki.
It's on the way. We definitely need to make a. I still think, yeah, I agree with that. We should, but we should also make a pit stop at the watchtower, just so that way, Alexei and Gerard can recover from their wounds, as well as Esmeralda, because we're going to need everyone at full strength.
Esmeralda gives a nod. He goes, Van Richten will speak up and go, "Perhaps we can stop at the watchtower and Daisy can take her emissary to this Sir Godfrey's manor house. If it turns out to be sufficient, we can move there."
Of course, if you're sure your watchtower will be safe for everyone, then you should go there first.
It should be safe for at least a time.
Before we leave here, we should grab as many holy relics, bandages, medicine, herbs that the abbot used to heal Alexei and Gerard. As much of the stuff as we can carry on our backs before we leave.
Loot the entire abbey.
Pretty much.
All right. That takes a while, and because it's night, you guys probably also decide to wait for the morning before you head out.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We are going to take a quick 5-minute break so I can get some more water because my throat's drying out.
Yeah, no worries.
Be right back, everybody.
Yeah. Holy shit.
So, okay. in game, it totally makes sense that Daisy was that antagonistic towards that guy. But also, in my defense, I really did think he already knew.
Oh yeah, you said what I was thinking. Like
It
I
makes no sense that he didn't know. It's like, how much of a shut-in is this guy?
yeah. Grant, we didn't tell him about anything about Irene at all. Like we sort of kept our distance from him when we first got here, but
Yeah,
yeah, that was.
but everyone at that palace knew. So if he spent time at the palace,
Oh yeah, like that was, and it was very in character for Daisy. I thought that was a great character moment for Daisy too, to give this guy a new one. I wasn't expecting him to be an angel of all things.
Me either. Well, and at first I didn't even get it. Like I thought Crow was just doing a self-insert thing, and he had crow wings, like he was one of the mongrel folk.
Oh yeah. Good lord, I killed my own guy who baptized me.
Oh, that was so great though, in like a messed up kind of way.
It was very, that's why I'm just like, I don't know how more will react. Just sit in the corner more and think about what you've done right now. 'Cause holy hell.
Oh,
Well, hey, at least the Baron got his kid back before he died.
That's
Yeah.
also true.
Oh, that was the other thing I was thinking about. I was like, is she going to be more pissed off at this guy, or is she going to be like, oh, he can bring people back to life. I wonder if he can take my brain and turn it into more than just a brain. But she was too mad to think that one all the way through, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. To be honest, I fully expected to die when he turned into an angel. That's why I said like Dave's like, run. Get the hell out of here. Get Irene, like everyone go. Like I don't think we're making it through this one.
Oh god, in character or not, I would have felt so bad if I had like TPK'd us just then.
Yeah, I was expecting that to go at least a bit worse, but then Nick with his freaking awesome rolls is just like, no,
Yeah.
stop it.
Right?
That's why I like what you said. Like if the Morning Lord isn't on Matthew's side, the dice gods are, and they're like, I got so lucky with those rolls, especially with the strength ones. Like I'm like, oh, he's gonna pick me up and throw me aside. Oh no, it's an 11. We're good. It's like an 18. Ooh, still good. Oh my god, that was just luck. I was like, all right, well, probably should start thinking about a new character then, I guess. Unless it's like, are we too far into the game now where it's like, sorry, Matthew, you're dead. No coming back from that.
I feel like Crow meant it. He's totally gonna bring one of us back as a zombie if we die.
Oh yeah.
He said it as a joke, but
I think that was his way, was with the abbot. Now I just killed our way out.
oh, it's true. We killed our dude with resurrection magic.
Yep. Whoops. Granted, it was bound to happen. A lot of poetry in that, themes. This will make for a very good book. Like,
Yeah.
I meet the guy, I pull a gun on him, I meet him again, and I kill him with the same gun.
Yeah. Oh, it was the same gun too.
Yeah.
Yes, very cyclical. Nice.
The pistol. I mean, granted, it wasn't Russian roulette pistol. Like, it was the same pistol. I didn't, like, I'm gonna do what I did before. It's like, I'm gonna start clicking, like, no. Just make sure he dies. Oh. Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
Sorry about that. Did we
You're
have
good.
everybody here?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
All right. So in the morning, you take off, leading down to Caress. Most of you, those of you who are still injured, you gain 1 hit point. By the way,
Both of us are.
everybody who is injured, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so that brings Alexi up to 6, I believe. Uh-oh.
What?
So, computer needs to restart. It just popped up on my screen.
Oh.
No. Go away. Stop it.
I guess, does anyone come with us on when we leave Carez? Like, Or do we need to make a rousing speech to try and convince people, hey, you want to join us to save Barovia and get you guys out of here?
The Baron, when you approach him and say that, he just gives a nod and he comes back out with a breastplate and he has a halberd with him and he goes, I can summon a muster of a few men. Tell me where I need to go and I will go.
Awesome. Would you want to meet Bella? Should we meet all at the watchtower then? Should that be our battle? Or we meet for, I guess, to finally take down Strahd, or do we like tell him where we'll probably end up at the end of this? I don't know.
I guess it's a start.
If we're going to try to muster forces, then yes, we need some place to call the base, and the tower seems better than anywhere else.
All right. Then yeah, I give him directions to the towers. Like, this is where we're meeting. Before we take our final march, there'll be creatures there that you may not have seen before either, namely twig monsters. They're very friendly though when they're docile, and under our control. But that is where we'll summon and meet up with the rest of the people who want to fight against this terrible fiend and save Barovia. Thank you, Baron. And I give a tip of my hat, and I guess we'll march away then. And then he can, I guess, show up at the watchtower at his convenience or as soon as possible, or that way he has time to like gather as many men as possible from where he needs to. Unless he just wants to come with us right away.
It's going to take him a time, but he promises you that he can provide a militia. He can provide a militia of about 10 well-trained men plus 40 commoners, essentially.
Oh, all right. So one Baron, 10 well-trained men, and
6 of them are archers.
40 commoners.
40 people with hand axes who are willing to fight.
Holy crap. So 1, 11, 51. Dang. Plus our 32 twig soldiers. Oh my god. We're actually created an army.
Right. They say they will meet you at the tower. He's also very much aware of yourselves that you realize he's basically emptying out the village to do this.
Oh yeah. This is a big gamble. I know that for sure. Like, either everyone gets out or everyone's gonna die. This is the biggest fight this Barovia will ever see, probably ever again.
Yeah, it's something like that.
One last crusade, fellas.
Last crusade.
Getting there.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I guess I'll look to Van Richten like, has this ever happened before?
I will tell you the story on the way there.
Oh goodness, there is a story.
And he gives a click to the reins, and starts having the wagon move off.
All right. I guess I'll follow. I don't know if there's anyone else wants to do anything before we take off, though.
Nope, I think we're good to go.
All right. So, as he proceeds eastward across the road, Van Richten seems to be kind of like deep in thought. Thinking about it, and he goes, "You want to know what happened the last time a peasant army rose up against Strahd?"
I Suppose I do. I didn't realize the peasant army had risen up against them before. I thought this would be a first.
In Berez, right?
Brez happened before this event. No, this is far more recent. This tale was told to me by Vistani when I first came here to Barovia, so I will be repeating it as if he was telling it to me. A mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you're standing. A very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the Devil Strahd. He stirred them with the thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle in mass. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard, yet by his magic he survived. Lightnings from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the Devil Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down the river to see the wizard's body, to see if anything of value, but the river Ilvis has already spirited him away.
That's depressing.
Well, he didn't have a mystical amulet now, did he?
That's also true.
I was only ever able to find out personally what happened to one member of those who stood the ground.
What happened?
He was turned into a spawn.
Mm,
The child's name was Doru.
son of a gun.
You know him?
Oh, I killed him.
No. Strahd killed him.
Yeah, and his father. I didn't kill him. Strahd killed his father.
Donovich is a rough loss.
Yeah, Barovia just has a way of laughing at you at every chance it gets. I guess we'll see how well our army holds together.
We will see.
Because I was an army of peasants. Hopefully we're bringing in these knights and whatever other allies would like to throw in their support.
Probably only one night. Sir Godfrey, when he spoke of his order, he said that most of them have come to see themselves as Strahd's jailer. They don't want him dead because with his death, the mist goes. They believe there is something worse than Strahd that needs to be held in by the mist.
Well, one night is better than none. Van Richten, do you have anything to say about there being more than one evil that needs to be contained here?
There is a coven of hags in a windmill close to Castle Ravenloft. There's the old witch within the swamp, the ruins of Brez. There are werewolves. Those I'm surprised haven't been sent after us yet.
Their alpha is imprisoned. Could that be why?
It is potential. Do you know why the Alpha was imprisoned?
I do not. Only that Strahd was the one who imprisoned him.
Perhaps that is another ally we can attain. Esmeralda gives a loud snort. Just. I am curious about what this temple up in the mountains is. It is something we should probably check before too long.
The Amber Giant one?
Yes.
Yeah, that is something we'll need to check once we meet at the Watchtower and give everyone here another day to rest and let their wounds heal.
We will give the day a rest. And then we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah, but I do agree we'll need to get the sword sooner rather than later, because I don't think Strahd will let us wait idly to gather our forces before striking against them. But the idea of allied werewolves and an allied knight, that is something we cannot let go to waste.
Well, their alpha is being held at Castle Ravenloft. It might be difficult to get to.
Perhaps if we can promise the werewolves his rescue and safe return, they will fight alongside us.
Perhaps. Would we be trading one tyrant for another? What do you know of the werewolf alpha?
Esmeralda goes, werewolves are horrific monsters. We would be trading one tyrant for another. It's best to leave him in the dungeon and slay the werewolves. They're more likely to side with Strahd than us. What information do you know, Esmeralda? The werewolf alpha was imprisoned by Strahd because another one made a deal with Strahd. If he would Strahd would give him a bit of his own magical powers to him, he would lead the werewolves as part of Strahd's personal army.
Oh. And do the alphas know about this little deal? Or not the alpha, the other werewolves?
It is possible.
Would they be accepting of it? Considering that, well, I don't know how, I guess, werewolf society works, if it's like wolves where you have to fight your opponent honorably to gain the title of alpha, or if it's betrayal is looked down upon.
The strongest rules. I believe the old alpha had a mate, a she-wolf. But this new alpha, this Kirill, he needs to be put down for sure.
Do you think we could get a message to the old alpha's mate?
I will try to do what I can to get a message to her.
All right.
And then probably, yeah, sounds like we're gonna have to take out these werewolves anyways, just so that way Strahd has less forces to throw against us.
Well, if the old alpha's mate can convince the other wolves that the way the new alpha took over was not in line with their ways, then perhaps they would turn against him. And then perhaps we could do what he was talking about, getting the wolves to fight with us so that they can free their correct alpha.
And maybe turn on each other so we have less of them to worry about.
Either way, it seems worth looking into before just going in and trying to fight an entire pack of wolves.
Agreed.
Van Richter will also speak up. There's also the elves we should be concerned about.
Elves.
You spent time in the castle. You saw the Chamberlain.
Ah, yes, I believe Leaf called them Fae, but
Fae,
elves.
elves, dwarves. Many different cultures have many different names. All mean the same thing. These Fae, they stood up to Strahd at one point, and as punishment, Strahd had the Chamberlain slaughter all the women and the children, but left the men alive.
I don't understand. Why is the Chamberlain loyal to Strahd, especially going to such lengths against his own kind?
I do not know. Esmeralda gives a quick thought and goes, I believe... what is his name?
Rahadin.
Rahadin. I believe Rahadin sees himself more as kin to Strahd. Part of his family. She pulls out a small journal of her own and starts flipping through it.
You said he does not like you.
No. Me and Rahadin had a quick spar. It was not very successful for him.
Well, that's good to hear.
Rahadin was exiled for not bowing to an elven prince. He considered weak and corrupt. When these elves denied to pay fealty to King Barov, Strahd's father, Rahadin helped Barov conquer them. With the Elf Kingdom's royal line obliterated, in these elves being hunted like rabbits, the few that survived were either subjugated or forced to live among the Vistani. Barov was so pleased with Rahadin, he made him an honorary member of the family. Rahadin would go to serve as one of Strahd's general in his war against his father's enemies, eventually becoming Chamberlain of Castle Ravenloft. Strange. I heard him mention another woman, a Tatyana, another elf. Seems that she was one of Strahd's lovers after Tatyana died.
So he did try to find another love.
Or another love tried to find him. We'll need to learn more about this Tatyana. Maybe it's something the elves can help us with.
Is it stated anywhere in the journal we have?
No, she's not even mentioned. This is from my own research that I've gone through scouring Castle Ravenloft.
How are you able to come and go so freely from there?
I know a few tricks.
Could you help me get a few humans out? After all is said and done, or perhaps before, if it seems as though the battle will put people in the castle in danger?
The battle will definitely put those within the castle in danger. You want to save that Gertruda, the toy maker, and the accountant.
Yes.
And probably the Alpha Railroad. If you're going to go there, might as well get him as well.
And perhaps one of the mongrel folk, as they were called, was there as well. Clovish?
Clovis was the one in the Abbey, I believe. I think their names are both similar, though, so I might be mistaken. I have to go flip and find his name real quick. Cyrus is the one in Castle Ravenloft.
Okay.
I
I
don't know if Cyrus will leave. He views himself as the groundskeeper of Castle Ravenloft. He is loyal to Strahd.
I see. I
But,
would also say we should try to save the cat, but then cats have a way of saving themselves.
Make a persuasion check for Esmeralda.
Persuasion, or can I use charm at this point, or is she
You can
still
use
not
charm,
so?
yeah.
Okay. Oh, 83. Not so much. Well,
She got-
actually, kind of close. My charm's at 70. Do I push that?
Do you?
You know what? Yeah, I still haven't used any of my luck.
Right.
I push it down.
You push it. Oh, you're using your luck. Okay. Esmeralda kind of runs her hair and goes, getting the alpha werewolf will be useful. I will do what I can to try to get the people out. We'll see how the meeting with the she-wolf goes, and then we'll determine how we're going to get them after that.
I should also. Sorry, I just want to ask. Where's the? Does anyone know where the Tomb of the Fathers is? Because that's apparently where we're fighting. No.
That will be in the basement of Castle Ravenloft, somewhere within the crypts.
Okay, so the battle will be. All right, so we are attacking Castle Ravenloft. Okay.
It's
I didn't
possible
know.
that the Tomb of the Father is King Barov's crypt.
Is that a more ideal location to fight Strahd at?
Strahd will probably be emotional.
If we fight him in that tomb of his.
That
Make
doesn't
him
mean,
angry. He does things. He does something stupid. Sounds good to me.
or he will fight harder. Strahd is a hardened war veteran. You will not be able to pull simple tricks on him.
Well, we have the 3/6 dynamite on me, the 3/6 you have in your cart, the medallion. We'll get the sword. We have his journal. We know we can really get him off his edge, because that's sort of how we lived the last time, was get him off his edge by pulling out things he was not expecting, like knowing that he's a kinslayer. And goddamn it, I killed an angel, so I'm a little on the optimistic side.
Esmeralda, what do you know of his information gathering? Obviously, he tried to use me to spy, but the questions he asked, he knew things I had never told him.
The Vistani are loyal to him, so anything the Vistani know, he knows. He uses wolves, rats, and bats.
Yes, I guess that would be a very effective spy system.
So we just gotta kill all the rats and bats we see.
As well as any other people who are loyal to him. Villagers within Barovia, Krez, and Valaki.
Yeah, I don't know how Barovia is feeling right now.
You pull up to the old dilapidated tower. Your twig army coming to a halt behind you.
Hooray.
Mm-hmm. Immediately take up bush disguise. It's like a bunch of soldiers in ghillie suits.
Oh, what was the... Oh, I can't even think of what I'm trying to think of. There's some cartoon. There was bushes. Oh, it was Peter Pan. And everyone's in those bushes, and there's the Indians. They were in the bushes, and they were coming closer to everyone.
Yeah.
That's a weird reference. Sorry. Continue.
All right. So, you guys do want to spend another night of rest?
Yeah, just to get everybody back to tip-top shape, or close to.
In the morning, Esmeralda is going to take off bright and early. Everybody also gains one more hit point.
So now I am at 8, I guess. After
Yay.
That's good.
Should be almost full, right?
I think
out
you
of
have
12. I guess I was at 2, then I got healed 4 from the abbot, and then next couple days is up to 8.
What's your full at? Is it 12?
12.
Yeah. What about you, Barrington? How are you looking? I assume the silence means it's going well for you,
I hope
Barrington.
he hasn't fallen asleep.
Oh no.
Amish? Ami.
Sorry.
What's your health at?
My health at hold on a second.
Did you add the health that he just gave back?
Oh, how much more health do I get?
You gain another one.
Hey, I'm
What are you
almost at full
standing
health.
at? Oh, yeah.
9.
Right.
I'm at 9 out of 11.
Yeah, Barrington's going to be just fine. So,
Alright. I guess before Esmeralda leaves, I guess I'll go to her before she takes off.
Kiss her, you fool.
Oh god. Just stay safe, Esmeralda, and come back soon, and then I'll give her a kiss on the cheek, and then I'll go away.
so she's going to kind of like freeze up a little bit at the kiss in the cheek, and it's like, more.
Yeah. I misread the situation, didn't I?
I can't allow someone like that in my life. Look at what I do.
Yes, that's true, but you know what I've done, and the things that I'm probably going to do. I'm not.
If we survive this, we'll talk about this more.
I'll be waiting. And
She's going to head off into the woods.
damn, I really misread that situation.
More like he just took my dumb advice.
I didn't
He
give
likes
her
to from up in the window. Kiss her.
do it. It was. Yeah.
Do it, you pansy.
Yeah, I was probably giving her a kiss on the cheek at some point. Like I was after the Abbey or something, just because like I just killed an angel. I am feeling full of myself probably at that point.
Running off angel killing endorphins.
Fallen angel. In fairness, he was a fallen angel. He lost his way.
Yeah.
And I guess I found my way through the power of love and bullets.
All right. So this leaves you guys with a number of options. No matter which option you guys probably take, we're probably not going to be able to get to a good stopping point outside of this from tonight.
Yeah.
So what do you think your characters are going to be most likely to go do next week?
Not die is always a good one.
He's done a good job of that so far.
I haven't been hit yet, so that's pretty good so far.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be pushing for stopping by to pick up Sir Godfrey before we go try to battle the Amber Giants. As many extra hands as possible for that.
Let's see. I'm still kind of banged up, so something a little lighter would be going to Valaki and dealing with the Order of the Raven.
Keepers of the Feather.
Keepers of the Feathers. That was it. So,
all right. Barrington.
Trying to think of like you're probably either working on the sword, some sword training or something like that. Try to learn how to use that so he can deal some more damage.
All right, so you're gonna let and more.
Oh yeah, I gotta train Daisy how to shoot a gun. What would I be? What would I be pushing for? What would more be pushing for? At this point, he just wants to defeat Strahd, but he's all for getting more allies and growing the number to fight against him. So he'd probably be with like Daisy or Alexi going with like the Knight or the Order of the Feather. Because at this point, he just wants to keep everyone safe and alive.
I could definitely see Barrington not wanting to go back to Vallaki.
I was gonna say, yeah, Barrington and I should probably not do that.
Yeah.
So more and Alexi to Vallaki and Daisy and Barrington to the
To the manor. We
to
can
the
do
manor.
that.
And then
Try to meet the
whatever.
knights. Try to pick up your sword fighting skill.
Yeah, and then whoever wants to join us on our like the NPC wise.
All right, let's split up, gang.
Yeah,
Again.
Periwinkle, yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you guys, meta-wise, you do not want to go to that temple separate. You go
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I figured.
no.
Like I said, I
Yeah.
didn't even want to go with that. I want all of the NPCs that are willing to go with us.
Yeah, that's
I want to
why
be
I'm
at
like,
full health before I do that.
yeah, I want to make full health for Alexi, and I was also thinking like if we're fighting Strahd, I want to be at that other place, not the castle where it's like his domain. Let's go somewhere that'll get him angry and off his edge, and where we can set up our army to just shoot him or something, just stab him.
This is
Get
the
us
first
mid-
time I had the people form an army to fight Strahd.
Really? Interesting.
It's pretty hard to do it from past experience. It can be done though. I'll say that it can be done. It's just you have to. It's difficult.
I love playing games like this over and over again. The players always find a new and unique way to do stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever had someone try to recruit the werewolves?
They recruited the Alpha when they saved them from the dungeon in Castle Ravenloft. Otherwise, when they went to go deal with the werewolves, they killed all but one of them.
The mate, I'd assume.
Yeah, the mate. Because she basically went, I'm not going to fight you guys. I just saw you tear through the rest of the pack, and I'm just going to sit here. And they took the werewolves on right before they went to fight Strahd. So they were at the highest they could possibly be at that moment.
That'd be so cool to get werewolves as allies.
That would be pretty cool.
It's like I'm already imagining like Alexi fighting the alpha wolf for some reason, not the one that's in prison, but the other one, just because like he has a strength of 88, and like that's gonna come in handy. Because I don't think wolves are just gonna be like, oh yeah, you could use your guns or whatever. It's like no, you gotta fight a bear to hand or something like that. I'm like, I can't do that.
Give me some silver knucks and I'll make it happen.
Yeah, you can't hurt werewolves without silver.
Yeah.
All right, and we're going to go ahead and call that there then. That was fun. It's back in the groove.
Well, that was a lot of fun.
Yay. That was a
Yay.
lot of fun.
All right. So I want to thank Hex Harper. I want to thank Amishman. I want to thank Nick Brown. And I would like to thank Blue for coming to play the game. I'm glad you guys are having fun. And I want to, of course, give a thank you to the wonderful, beautiful Cult of Crows. It's always wonderful to get to perform for you, especially. But that will do it for me today. I'm Dr. Crow. I read a book once, and it's my goal to make you smile. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.